Hey, how are you all doing today? I'm so excited to be in your uh midst this evening. I hope you're all excited. If you're excited to be here, I want you to drop in the chat box where you are joining me from and drop in the chat box. I am super excited. According to one of my mentors, he said, if you feel good, you look good. If you feel good, you look good. So I'm always feeling good, no matter the circumstances, no matter the heat. I know sometimes we face heat. I'm always feeling good. You know, that's how we roll. So um, today is going to be another back-to-back event, back-to-back seminar. I hope you're ready with your notes, whatever that is going to distract you. Uh, Now, I want you to remove it in front of you. Anything that will distract you from listening to from taking notes, I want you to remove it from in front of you. Off your phones if it's your phone, but if you are using your phone to do this, watch this now. Don't put it off. Yesterday was awesome. We had over 100, 400 people on live, and we had over 4,500 people who has viewed the video. Today, let's do something extraordinary also. Copy the link of this YouTube, drop it on your social media handles, invite your team members, drop it on your WhatsApp group, invite all your team members to be part of today's show. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Do that. If you have shared, click on type shared in the comments. If you have done that, let me do a shout out to those of us who are joining now. I mean, so thank you very much, Grace, all the way. Tell me where you're joining from. Let me drop that. Drop her in the comments. Yeah, drop that in the comments. Where are you joining from? Benin, Gabage, Tammy, all the way from Ohio, USA. Risheremi, I think so. I hope I pronounce your name well. Lagos, Time. David, Daniela, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Kingu, Fidel, Cameroon, where are you joining from? Copy the link. Copy the link of this today's live. I hope, um, I hope of today. Hmm, I hope so. Hmm? All the network will not disturb us today. So, um, I hope. Sorry, guys. Trying to take care of something. Chansa, Lusaka, Zambia. Time is in Dubai. Thank you, Dumebi, Lagos. Bertrand, Dubai, Joyce, Houston, Texas. And we have Afolami, Abuja. How are you all doing today? Folami, welcome, welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's show. We have this is going to be the bumper. We have our guest, the number one in Africa in my company in the world, here with us now. I'm super excited to have her open this show. This show is recruiting challenge today. So keep on sharing, because I'll have to be introducing her and bring her up immediately after my introduction with her. So Mrs. Titi Lokwe Olubisi Ejimagwa is an experienced businesswoman who has had an eye for good business with over 2 decades of experience in the business sector, a journey that has taken her across different top companies. Mrs. Ejimagwa has risen to become a pivotal piece in her company hierarchy. She joined a company after she has worked for other business firms, and apart from creating more wealth for herself, she has also helped many in her company within and outside the country. She's happily married, and she has a team. Today we are talking about, all we are talking about in this program is all about recruiting. For someone to be the number one in his company, in our company, and for someone to have leaders who are doing well in different parts of the world, in different continents, for someone to have over 1 million team members, hello, there is a lot we can learn from her. So let's keep the ball rolling. Let's keep the ball rolling as we welcome. If you are excited to want to hear from her today, I want you to drop some fire emoji, drop some fire emoji in the comment. Drop it, 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 drop it. Drop some fire emoji in the comment. Drop it, drop it, drop the fire emoji in the comment. We have people from other companies, different companies here watching this program because they want to learn from the legends. Not only different companies. So that's the beauty of network marketing. Our what we want people to we always want people to grow, irrespective of what company you belong to. Your success is our success, and that's why we are here for you. So, my boss lady, you are welcome. Nice to have you on this program. So you have the floor. You have the floor now in the next 30 minutes.
Thank you very much, Charles Tambo, the boss of the Global Bosses. It's nice to be in your midst, everybody. I can't see anyone, but I can only see and chat is gone. So now I'm on my own.
You're on your own now. Can you see the chat?
Okay, okay, let me look for the chat. Oh, okay. In short, all right, okay, no problem.
Don't worry. I will be bringing up the chat as you are talking. You'll be seeing it on the screen. People are excited.
Yes,
so somebody said my kids are with me. Can you see it on the screen?
Imagine Olubenga.
so that's how it is. Mama Titi, I agree to.
Hello, Chukuma. It's nice meeting you, Chukuma Ibekwe. It's always a pleasure talking about my passion. You see, for me, this is not about business. It's about what I love to do. And I wonder when it actually becomes a passion for me. Recruitment. Talking business. It's all in you. It's all about challenging yourself that yes, I can. It's all about your mindset that yes, you can. The most important person in this business is you. I tell people that just have to know that you are so important that there is nothing. You are unapologetically important without any apology. You are determined to be very, very important. This is the only business that you decide where you want to be and how you want to be, when you want to be. So you're your own boss. You're your own leader. It's as simple as that. We spent more than 15, 18 years going to school, primary, secondary, university. 6, 6, and 4. That is 16 years. Going to learn. And what do we learn? We learn to be subjective. We learn to worship. We learn to be under people, to be submissive. Very good attributes, you must say, because in life you just have to be humble for you to be exalted. But at the same time, is that what life is all about? Check out the list of the wealthy people in the world. How many of them toil that path? And there must be another path to wealth. And the path to wealth is leveraging. And leveraging is what we do in multi-level marketing. That is the best place to do leveraging. And that is the only place you can do leveraging. Only in multi-level marketing. And I always tell people, for me, my story, who am I? I dare myself, I dare nature. You know, when you are determined and you're so determined to even dare yourself, to dare your natural inclinations, your personality, that is who I am. I've been in business even while in the university. I was going to Cotonou, to Togo, to Ghana, buy earrings, buy GL, airmail in those days, and sell it. You know, I've always been buying, doing buying and selling. I made a lot of money while I was investing. I got married, and I was as broke as anything. If you have read my book, Work What Works, you will know a bit about me. I was as broke can be. Before I got married, sorry, my kids are around. I need to close the door. Sorry. Motherhood. Sorry about that. Imagine that is motherhood.
It's part of the business. That's why we love network marketing. They stay at home business.
I'm telling you, my office is in my home.
Yes.
My my home. Then with COVID, it makes it much more easier. Now, back to my line of thought. I was really doing all this. Then, before I got married, I was introduced to a particular network marketing company. People do not believe in this industry then. As far back as 1997, nobody believed in MLM. In this part of the world, it was tough. I was just doing buying and selling. Then from there, I moved to another one in 1999 to 2001. I was still doing buying and selling, although I was building a team gradually. It's always tough to build a team. But no, it's so big, as in you will see it everywhere. Everybody will tell you, no, I don't have interest. No, she wants to use me. No, I can't be used. No, so many reasons why you want me to be selling, you want me to be hawking like you. You think I'm a hawker? That's what I get every now and then. In short, people that believe in so much are the ones that support me best. My best friends refuse to join me. They even buy the goods from me and they did not pay. What about that? Oh, then my family members never believe in me. When I got married, my in-law told my husband that, hey, you are leaving your wife to go around the world selling products, going looking for doing net marketing. I don't know what you mean, but don't you dare. Some will say she's going to prostitutes. That was it. It was tough recruiting. It was tough networking. But what changes? What the reality is that only the hardworking, the smartest one achieve sustainable success in multi-level marketing. You must be hardworking and be very smart to be able to achieve sustainable success, not a once-off success. It takes time to build. If it takes you 16 years minimal to graduate your first degree, it will not take you 6 months to make your first $10,000 in MLM. Don't even think of it. It just will not work. If you do not make your first millions in your own private business, legitimate business you're doing, don't think there's a miracle that will happen in building sustainable team. We all know that most athletes never win the Olympic medals. Don't we know that? Yes, we all know that. However, despite the slim chance to glory, many people keep trying to qualify for the glory. But that isn't the story in MLM. We all can get the Olympic medal. You just need us to be determined, to be sure of ourselves, to believe in ourselves. So to be great, it requires knowledge and effort. Greatness don't just come by chance. It comes by being intentional. It comes by being resilient. It comes by being determined to succeed. That is how greatness comes. It takes effort. It takes knowledge. So one of the very important ways to succeed in MLM is seeking knowledge. And that's why you are here today. That's why this is very important to me. Teaching others, training others. We all need to learn, keep on learning. No knowledge gain is wasted. Every minute counts. If it's only one thing, one word, one letter you take it from here, you are adding it all. You're reading books. You have to invest in developing yourself. You need to read as much as possible every day. If you cannot read directly, there is online reading. You can read the audio books. You have to invest in knowledge. You need to believe in your company. There's no perfect company in the world. Even the ones that are 1,000 years old today, they still have the problems. So are you perfect? So why are you looking for perfection? Just do your part. Believe that you can sell anything. You have to be proud of your products. You have to be your products. You have to love your products. You have to be excited about your product. If you don't buy the product, if you don't know the product, they buy you. They buy your excitement. They buy your passion. That's what they buy. Don't hide. Don't lie. Lay it there. Say it the way it is. I know it's a lying, it's a hyping business, but you can also hype the truth. You can hype it the way it is. Don't be deceptive. Honesty integrity takes you everywhere. Be honest in dealing with your team members, with people. Your enthusiasm is enough to promote the business. You also need to know the market. What's a target audience? At the same time, never underestimate anybody. Never. Anybody can be your partner. So what are those things that you need to do to be able to recruit people? Always smiling. Be happy. Happiness is from within you. If a happy person, people will be endeared to you. Yes. For be positive. Have that positive mindset. Replace every negativity in your mind to positivity. When the person said, no, I'm not called out for this business, I can't do this business, but you can buy my products. This product is very good for you. This toothpaste is the best you can see in the market. This soap, this supplement, you need it. Tell people the benefits, the benefit that they are going to gain, not what you are going to gain. And that means you have to know your product. Not only that, when they buy the products, tell them to refer you to their friends who they think will need the product or will also might need the business. Yes, you're okay. You don't want the business. You're already in your comfort zone. Fine. I have no problem with that. But why not refer me to your friends that you think might need help? And my business will be the real help they will need. You see? So never say never. Turn that negativity into what? Into positivity around you. Of course, know your why. Forget the how. The how will come. Why are you in this business in the first place? Why are you in talking business in the first place? First and foremost, my beginning, money. I was hungry for success. I was determined to make it. That was my why. Now my why has changed. But in the beginning, that was my why. What is your why? Why are you here? Don't bother about the how. I don't know how. I don't want all those hows. Forget them. If your why is big enough, list them. I need to take care of my children. I need to pay. I need to get my own lovely home. I need to do this, and they are your whys. List your five biggest whys. Put it by your mirror. Look at it every day. The how you achieve it will surely come. Then you need to develop a systematic plan and approach to working your business. That's one of big grammar. How do you do that? Develop a 90-day plan. I tell people, develop even a 1-week plan. It's been working. I did it. It worked for me. It will work for you. Tell yourself, I will not go to bed without talking to 5 people in a day. And if today I was not able to achieve 5, tomorrow I will achieve 7. If I achieve 3 today, tomorrow I am not resting on my oars until I get 7 new people to talk to. Now, guess what? There's a big difference between sponsoring and recruiting. Hey, sponsor people, don't recruit them. When you sponsor people, you will train them. You will answer their questions. You will celebrate their success. You will be a big support pillar for them. Those are people that you sponsor. When you recruit people, you just, yeah, come in and dump them. Come in and dump them. Let's turn it around. It's time to start our sponsorship campaign. Know them, feel them, appreciate them, talk to them, encourage them, help them to build their team to their own fourth generation. For them to now build. So when you do that, you are training them, you are inculcating in them a way of life. For them as well to do the same to their team will be easy. They will pass it around. And when you're able to build your first three to their fourth generation, and the second level also be their own to their fourth generation, not the fifth or fifth generation. The third generation be their own to their fourth generation, and the sixth generation, your team will never die. This can happen if only and only if you sponsor them, you know them, you work with them, you help them, you answer their questions, you train them, and then you have to develop a great personality. You saw yourself first. You are what you saw, you know. People buy you. How are you dressed? Do you smell nice? Are you full of sweat everywhere? Do you look dirty and haggard? How do you look? You can buy Ankara for 2,000 naira, sew it for 2,000 naira, and look good. You don't need to buy designers. Who even see it now? Who see the designers now? Nobody's seeing it. Always look clean and neat. Smells nice. Good breath. It endears to you. When people pass by, you say, oh, this man now. Thank you. It's my product. You see, developing a great personality. Selling is all about solution. Let people see that you are giving them, you are adding benefit to them. Not about you making benefits. It's not about you, it's about them. Tell them the benefits that is in it. Unveil them. Let them see exactly what the future holds for them. They will run along with you. Always sell the solution, not yourself, but your solution. You know, even though I know it's tough with this, economy, but I have a solution to you having your own house in the next 18 months. Anybody will want to be a landlord or a landlady. Have a solution to you having your own brand new car the next 7, 8, 9 months. It's possible. How? That's what they will ask you. How can it happen? Just talking, doing the small talks. Let's do what we know how to do best. Talking, small talk sells. And that is all about marketing. And marketing is all about recruitment. You just have to let people know that you stand out. Your product, your business, even you have to stand out. Dare the nature, dare yourself, personalize your service, offer added value, be different from others. Add some spice and specs to your way of selling your own things. Make out all the noise that is possible. And as a witness I am, always have a return visit. I know Charles knows this term. Return visits. Even when people say no, give them some time and go back to them again. The circumstances might have changed, and their no might now come and become a big yes for you. So never ever say because I've talked to that person before and they have said no, then I'm not talking to him again. You can always go back to people and talk to them. That is the truth about recruiting. You must have a recruiting mindset. Because for you to have joined the business, somebody must have worked on you. You didn't just jump from the heaven and say, I want to do this business. Somebody will have talked to you. So it means that something drew you to it. It's either the product, the services, or the compensation plan. Or you to meet people. People join clubs just because they'll be able to meet other people as well. So develop a recruiting mindset. What is that person will need to be my partner in this business? It doesn't have to be, it can't be the same thing that work for everybody. The person I'm talking to now, what is he or she lacking? What can I add to him or her that will interest him, that will spur into action? That is enough motivation that they might need. Like I said earlier, make friends with people, always smile. Every successful multi-level marketers, you don't see them being angry. You don't see them frowning around, being puffed up. No, you must learn to be humble. You must learn to be humble and be friendly. Making friends does not mean that you're going to recruit everybody. It only means that you're able to interact and share great content to make them like you, trust you, and get attracted to you. Always be prepared. Anywhere you are going, anytime, any day, you are always, when we are sleeping, when we are eating, when you are in the plane, anywhere you are, always be prepared. Be courteous. Be endearing. That will open door for you. Trust me. Keep something in your bag. No matter how little, your card, your brochure, your anything. Sample the product, your hand cream, anything at all that talks about your product. Have it in your bag. Always have your things handy around you. You must be a talkative like me. You have to be telling your stories over and over and over and over again. Tell good stories. You must listen as well. Don't allow it to just you alone doing the talking. Be a good listener as much as possible. And also ask questions. Interact with people. I can't just, there are so many things you can do to be the biggest recruiter tomorrow. Like I always say, you have the right to dream as big as possible. Don't ever underestimate yourself. You dream that dream. The bigger your dreams, the bigger your aspirations, the bigger your inspiration, the bigger your activation. When you have a bigger vision, then you have a bigger game plan. You need to learn how to lead and manage people. Some of us are very good in recruiting people, but we don't know how to manage them. We don't know how to lead them. You have to be a good leader for you to be able to retain your team. So here I'm talking to you, it's not only about recruiting people. After recruiting them, you have to sponsor them by being friendly with them, by helping them, answering their questions, listening to them, teaching them, training them, and at the same time, you will be able to retain them. And as you know, in leveraging, the more your team, the more your income. Your team starts with just you, not your upline. It starts with you. I'm not bothered about who's my upline. In my history in this business, I'm always bothered about my team. What can I do to make them happy? What do they need for them to spur into action? What again can we do to motivate the team? That is how a leader thinks. That is what you must be able to do as much as possible for you to be able to retain your team. So let's go out there and talk to as many people as possible. Never, ever underestimate anybody. I've said it severally. Do not underestimate anybody. Everybody is important because you don't know who will bring who that will not be the biggest person in the team. So come to help you. You know I'm not. Hey, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what to do. I just press something and the children talk. Thank you over. So for me, I just tell you my traditional way of doing business. Charles Sambo know the conventional way of doing business, the new way of doing business. I told Charles Sambo come, but in my own time. Now slate and talk, we carry go school. And we don't use computer until let's university, I don't see computer. I not be too good in using computer. Now chalk and slate I use one in primary school. So my sisters and brothers, I hope you're beginning to get one of the things you're now. And the thing that is calling me it's not copy. I don't know what is calling me. I can't see. Let me do what I did before you do. Before you stop again. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. I'm going to stop the call again. I'm sorry about that.
Okay,
But
the person doesn't know that you're
actually our
online.
business. That's actually our business. Our business is about calls. You know? The more calls you receive, the more money you make in this business. So let's go out there. Let's all go out there and take away all that we learn from this training. Trust me, success awaits you all. You are the next big thing in this industry. Yes, you are the next big thing in this industry. See you only at the very, very top. Let's work what works. Let's go out
Wow.
there and disrupt the nation. Huh? Let's go
Yeah.
out there and disrupt the system. Let us go out there and disrupt everything. And
Wow.
success is purely ours.
Fantastic, boss. Fantastic. This is an advice from someone who has built a solid team. And when we were discussing, I said, you are not a social media person. You just recently started social media, and you have a team of over 1 million people. How were you able to do that? That is what she has shared with us, guys. You need to build relationship with people. You need to ask for referral. And you need to recruit people who are better than you, guys. She has a lot of people who are social media gurus in the business, and they are pulling the business. And you heard that someone said your smile attracted her. Yes, if you don't smile in this world that everything is difficult, how will people buy from you? People need to. People will have to. You need to let people know that you are in a business that gives hope. Because we as entrepreneurs, we give hope to people. We tell them, no, it's possible to achieve whatever they want in life, and that
Yeah.
is what you have shared with us. For someone who is shy, for someone who is shy, what advice do you have for such people?
You can't be shy than me. I stutter. I do about stuttering. So my mind is even worse. If you're shy, sorry. Me, I stutter. I cannot even talk. As I said, you have to dare yourself. I stutters. I do not know how to pronounce even my name without stuttering. So how would they buy from me? How will I convince you? So I ended up confusing people in the beginning. I was confusing them. They're like, I can't even hear what she was saying. They're just confused, But at least I'm able to do something. Confuse them. When I cannot convince you, I confuse you. So just don't leave people alone. If you are shy, sweetheart, you have to work on yourself. You need to be brave and be bold. Tell yourself, see, like I said, your why will motivate you. Your why will
Yes.
activate you. You can't be shy and believe in your comfort zone and you think that things will happen. Nothing happens in your comfort zone. You just need to take that bold step and move out of that comfort zone and move out. Nothing happens in your comfort zone. If you don't explore the world, you will remain where you are. And right here, you are not going to remain the same person again. And like I said earlier on, you are the next big thing that we're talking about in this industry. I can't wait to learn from you next time. Next
Fantastic.
training is not going to be me that will be training, it's be you that will be training. You know me, I love you training me every now and then. If you know me, that's what I love to. I love to hear. I love to hear you training me every now and then. So I'm looking forward to seeing you training me tomorrow morning. Charles Temple?
Fantastic, fantastic. We are grateful. We're grateful, Ma, for sharing this nugget with us because We know you're a very busy woman, and anytime we hear from you, it's truly a privilege for us to hear from you. You know, if you want to become successful in anything, you need to follow those who are doing it right. And like what Chad Natida mentioned yesterday, he said the 3%er who are having success in this business are the ones doing it right. Why don't you follow what they say, listen to them, follow what they are doing, do what they are doing, and you surely become successful in what you're doing. So if you want to get to the top, pay attention to those who are at the top. So I'm paying attention. I'm loyal.
I'm also very loyal too.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So how do I join the crowd? How do I join people now? I don't know how to press. You're laughing at me.
Can you see you guys? This is how simple we are in this system. Many of us are learning how to use this technology. What you just need to do is you can be at the background, then while other speakers, you'll be listening to other speakers since you are up here.
Okay, boss.
Or you can, if you have other things you want to do, you can leave. Then you can join through YouTube.
Yeah, things I'll be learning too. Yesterday I was there learning from Tiffany and others. I was there, but I was learning from her. I learned about her story, but I was doing other things while she was there speaking.
Yes,
so
yes.
I don't miss training. I love to learn from others.
But that's one of the beauty of top leaders in the world. None of them miss training. I see people who are struggling in the business, who are supposed to be the one looking for an opportunity for them to grow their business. You will not see them in training. You will not see them in event like this. Event like this, sometimes people charge a lot of money for them to bring up things like this. This one is free for you to learn from the giants in network marketing. Take advantage of it and grow your business. So I know that about you, man. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We are expecting our next speaker in the next 5 minutes. She's someone who is also creating a lot of record all the way from Cameroon.
Oh, Jane. I love her story.
We are expecting her soon. So, guys, I want you to drop some fire emoji. Drop 111 in the comment. Tell me how excited you are about Mama Titi, Mama,
and
Mama in the house.
Thank you very much. I can send
drop.
If you don't mind me, I can send a video to you from Jane on Jane. So can you playing that until she's ready? Is it possible? Okay. I can send you Jane's video. You can be playing that until she's joining us in that 5 minutes. I have a video of us for 3 minutes video. Very beautiful video. You will enjoy it. Everybody will learn one or two things from that video.
Okay. Let me get it. You can send it to my WhatsApp.
I'll send it to your WhatsApp now so you can play it for all of us to listen to again.
Okay.
Okay, my people, have a wonderful time. I'll be at the background listening to other people's training. Thank you. How do I go to the background?
Don't worry, I'll put you. I'll do that.
Okay, thank you, boss.
Wow, that's amazing. That's fantastic. I really want to commend everyone who have been part of this. We have about 250 people who are on this live. And keep sharing the link. Make sure you remind your team members to be recruiting is the name of the game. You heard what the #1 in Africa of our company just mentioned. She said sponsoring after recruiting, lovely. Sponsoring them is key. Don't just recruit people into the business, you have to also sponsor them. Sponsoring means you have to act the role of a father, the role of a mother to your people. Those who are willing to work, those who are ready to do what you're doing. You were recruited into this business. Why don't you learn how also to recruit people? When people ask me, Charles, what's next? I'll ask them, how did I get you on board? So did you get that now? So what next? What will I do now? I said, how did I get you on board? Can you go through our chat? Can you go through our conversation? See how I was able to get you on board? Our guest is trying to join studio. How I was able to get you on board, you need to go through our chat for you to get that. So they look at our conversation and say, what did I do? Sometimes I just ask question. You know what had most of the leaders mentioned yesterday. The one with the question leads. The greatest tool you have as a leader, as a network marketer, as an entrepreneur is question. And so if you are able to ask the right question, people will join your business. So we went through the questions. She saw the question. She saw how I sent her the video, how she was able to go through. I asked the follow-up question. From before you know it, from one follow-up to the other, she was able to come on board. So I said, look, that's the pattern, that's the system. If you follow the system, you'll become successful in the business. But most of us, we want to just keep the system. We want to go through the shortcut. The more people you share this business or your business opportunity to, the more money you make. There are different strategies on how to get to the top of your company. When you learn it, you surely become successful. Here with us, we have someone who is doing amazingly well all the way from Cameroon. She is the #1 leader in Cameroon and she has so many leaders in her network. One thing I love about her is these women love fun. Yeah. If I've not joined this business, if I've not joined my network marketing sincerely, I would join them. you know, the way they do their business is very attractive. I know if you are attractive, people will fall in love with you. People will want to join your business. So here with her, she's going to share with us. We have other companies here, and so she's not going to be mentioning any company, but she's going to share with us the strategies, the things she is doing to get people on board her business that you too can imitate when you are doing her business. She's very busy at this moment. I have to bring her up quickly so that she can share her tips, thoughts, and leave. Welcome, the boss lady, Jane Harbour. Welcome.
The boss himself. I greet you.
Welcome, Ice Cameroon.
Kicking as usual.
That's great. So you have the floor now.
Thank you so much. Despite the busybody, of course, it's always a privilege, to be part of this of your program. Excuse me. So just permit me share a few words. Of course, I told you before, I have an emergency. We are always searching. We are not single, but we are always searching, searching business, of course, as you know. So here, I am Jane Yuntaba from Cameroon. As you already know, I just want to share with us some few tips, the recruiting tips. I had prepared a lot, but with the busybody, actually, I won't be able to take it through the way I had wanted it to be. But let me just tell you how I do it. And of course, if this thing was just a button one could just click and get things done, then all of us here would be seated at the top there, especially with our teams. But it's always not very easy the way we want. But because of the passion we have, because of what we want, we keep it going. And so The few tips I'm going to put here, what I do to recruit people, I share a lot. I believe in sharing to recruit. But at first, it wasn't that sharing, it was selling to recruit, of course, when I just started. And I was still very, very limited. In fact, I would say when I was still very hungry. And I always say it looks as if most people who succeed in this MLM platform are people who are like borrow the money to start the business in one way or the other. So they go all out, because those who still have a choice, they have something to rely on, they have something they count on. They do it sometimes with a lot of style, and then they take their time. But someone like me, when I came on board, when I started network marketing, my own target was just to succeed or to succeed. But now, since you need to identify the products or the services you are offering to people, so once you believe in the product or the services you're offering to people, now I believe in selling. You sell, there's always something to sell. That's why I am not an online, like people who sell something that has nothing, something without anything. So I am somebody who goes for something. So I believe in selling to recruit. But when my level stepped up a little, I became an offerer, offering to recruit. That is the first thing. And I also believe that your passion in the business attracts people to you, because some people come into your team because of the way you do it, because of the way you're doing it, because they admire your way. When you give in all, when you are all in, when you just your all, it attracts. There is this power of attraction which I think should not be neglected. I so much believe in it. Whatever you do, remember that eyes are on you, because most people look at you and wish that you fail. And so when you then make it, like now, I would tell you sincerely, many people are coming to me now because of my results. So what's happening to me is that my results are speaking for me. My results are prospecting for me. And when my results prospect for me, it means the prospect is right there in your hands, and you can turn that prospect anyhow. And so the next thing you mustn't do when already the people trust you and come to you is not to abuse them. So in all this, honesty is the best policy. You try to treat them with a lot of, just share your passion and keep that energy flowing, so that you can get them contaminated by that energy. Because know what attracted you to them, and you make sure you keep it flowing, and also make sure you transmit it to them. So this is really what I do in daily basis here in Cameroon. So Charles, if you don't mind, I think, please, let's call it off for today.
That's great. That's great. I'm grateful for you sharing that. Even if you're very busy, you said even there's no way you can just leave this program without you coming up. It's better you share at least little tip on how people can recruit into the business. If I can get you right, you had to first of all sell to recruit,
Yes.
share to recruit, and now you are now a professional. Result to recruit.
Yes, my results speak for me. The positive energy we are sharing.
You know, where I tell people, I know you can leave us now. I know you are very busy, so it's not a problem.
Thank you so much for understanding, at least.
Thank you very much for your time. If you just love what you just heard, I want you to drop 111 in the comment, drop 111. Every information is vital because many people feel that if people have not started joining them, they feel people must join them first before they start making money. No, guys, you can sell products to start making money. And you know, when I had a training with Eric Worre, he said, have a goal for customer, have a goal for distributors, have a rank goal, have an income goal. So if you have a goal for customers, what are you going to do with the customers? You have to sell to them. So you either sell to recruit, share to recruit, result to recruit. Thank you very much for that brief and powerful nuggets you just shared with us. Thank you very much for that. So guys, you've seen how powerful that is. If you got the memo, drop the 3, share to share, sell to recruit, share to recruit, and when you start having results in this business, guys, it's going to be exponential. The growth is going to be exponential. So that's the beauty about our business. The growth is massive when you start having results in the business. The growth is massive. So if you're, that's it, sell to recruit, share to recruit, and results will attract others to come join your business. Are you loving what you just heard? Two powerful speakers, two leaders from Nigeria, number 1 in Africa, the number 1 in Cameroon, in French-speaking countries. She is doing greatly. A lot of leaders are joining our business right now because of how passionate she is in our business. You know, she said, they talk about passion, that when you have passion, people, and when you have passion, people will be attracted to you. When people see you are consistent in your business, people will be attracted to you. She got to a point in her business where the company felt they have to leave the country because there was no result coming in. That was the point she got to in her business. But because she believed so much, she believed so much in the company, she begged the company to stay, not to leave. She begged the companies to stay because she believed. How many of us will endure that? I think for the first year, for the second year, I think for the third year, and the fourth year also, she wasn't having results. But she begged the company to stay. And before you know it, she was able to recruit some leaders into our business, some new blood who now went all out, saw the beauty of this business. Now she has directors in her company, and she's a 3-star director in her company. So patience is required also when it comes to recruiting. Patience is required. Some of us will see one little result when we are doing our business. Before you know it, we'll give up. We'll start blaming the company. We'll start blaming the person who introduced us into the business. We'll start blaming everyone. But if you have to build a sustainable income, now she's seeing someone who gives people millions as a promo. She's living a life of financial freedom now, just because she didn't give up. Even when people have not started joining her in her first year, second year, third year. So guys, recruiting is the name of the game. That's where we have, and we have the boss also with us, someone who has leaders. He's a 4-star director. He's the CEO of PGW, and he's into real estate. He has his own hotel. He has so many properties. Network marketing has really benefited He has gained a lot in this profession. He has recruited I think over 500,000 people in his network. I think that's what I think, because I'm looking at the ratio from others too without seeing. He and his wife, they are one of the most lovely people in our business, and I'm super excited to always call on him because he's among those who inspired me in my present company. So when I saw the results, saw his success story, and the people he has affected through this business, I had no reason to follow him and also learn what he was doing. So today, I am where I am because of the success stories of those leaders you're seeing. So I'm super excited to have him here. The boss himself, Shehu Oshofison. Super excited to have him here. Are you there, boss? Welcome. Welcome. Sorry, we have to have, we have to call you on time because many of you are excited. That's great. So imagine someone who has great leaders, amazing leaders in his network. How was he able to build this despite how busy he was? So he's going to share with us some of the tips he used when recruiting. That's what he's going to be sharing with us today. So if you have learned so much in these okay, if you have learned so much in this, he's going to be joining us soon. I know these are busy leaders. So that's why you need to pay more than the usual attention when you are with them. Pay more than the usual attention. How many of us will pay a wealthy man to listen to him? That's how to get good ideas from them. Some of us will feel, oh, they have money. No need. There's no need for me to give to him, for me to have a listening here. There's no need. But the truth is, if you want to get to learn the ideas from these ones, you have to do one or two things to gain their attention. Not that they needed it, but there's nothing like buying a lunch, for a rich man or a wealthy person to be able to get the ideas, the things that made him to become wealthy. So recruiting is the name of the game. If you're new here, this is your first time in network marketing, there are so many books I'm going to recommend to you where you're building your business. The number one book in the whole of network marketing is the GoPro book, 7 Steps to Become a Network Marketing Professional by Eric Worre. The GoPro book, 7 Steps to Become a Network Marketing Professional. How many of us is yet to read this book? This is your first time hearing about this book. I want you to drop 111 in the comments. If this is your first time hearing about this book, drop 111 in the comments. If this is your first time, or you've not read this book. If you have not read it and this is your first time, drop 111 in the comments. If you have not read it, voila! Are you serious? I'm seeing a lot of 111. I am the GoPro police in my team. Joyce said she is the GoPro police in her team. There's 1-1. So if you want to learn the act of recruiting also, one of the best, someone who has gathered so many leaders to come share the tips on recruiting is Eric Worre. And this is the book, this is like the Bible of network marketing. It's the Bible of network marketing. If you're a network marketer and you have not read this book, hey guys, go back to the person who invited you here and go get a copy. Get a copy of this book. Very important that you read this book, because if you want to recruit like crazy, you need to read this book. 7 Steps 7 steps on how to become a network marketing professional. And it talks about the first step has to do with prospecting, finding prospects. That's the first step. The second step is inviting prospects to understand your product. Then the third step is presenting your product and opportunity to your prospects. Fourth step, follow up. The fifth one, helping your prospects become customers. The sixth one is helping your new distributors get started. The seventh one is promoting events. Events like this, how do you promote it? If you are the only one in your team watching this event, it's an error. It's an error because it's not easy to have great leaders come together, share their success tip. So if you are the only one watching this training, it is an error. Error is an error. So get it. This book is one of the Bible of network marketing. Now, if you want to now have the right expectation when you are doing your business, you want to have the right expectation when you're doing the business, is this book. The things that are in this book will just tell you whatever you are experiencing currently in network marketing. Even if this book is older than the GoPro book, this is a mentor to even Eric Worre, McYannel. He's a mentor to so many great leaders in the world. You get it now. So if this book was no, these are just publishing dates. So see, 1997, no. Copyright 1998. So this book gives you your first year in network marketing. Your first year in network marketing it will teach you everything you will experience if you are a newbie in network marketing. If you're a newbie in network marketing, it will tell you everything you have to experience. When it comes to recruiting, if you go to page 91, it says, it says, beware of the unrealistic assumption about the numbers of individuals that you need to personally recruit. Some companies have joined with few distributors in an effort to further the myth that you need not be particularly prolific in sponsoring people in order to prosper. Bank. So while there are exceptions, most successful leaders have had to sign up large numbers on their front line. Most of the truly big time income earners in the field of network marketing have over time personally sponsored at least 100 frontline distributors, and many have sponsored even more. You get it now? What this page is saying, some of us will be telling people, you just need 3 people for you to become successful in our company. And sincerely, you know that it's not about you having 3 people for you to become successful. If you want to build a solid organization, you need more than 3. But you can leverage on 3 active people, 3 team, not 3 people. You need customers, you need distributors. Sometimes the customers are more than the distributors, while the distributors are few. And the people that gives you the most money in the business, the people who will take you to the top of your company are not, if you have over 100,000 people in your network, the people that will truly take you to the top of your company are not up to 10 or 20. So what happened to the rest of the people? The rest of the people are customers. They also give you residual income. Did you get it? They also give you residual income. And so don't feel that you just need one person to become successful. For you to get someone who is active in your business, sometimes it will require you talking to more than 3, 4, 5, 10 people for you to get someone, maybe one person that is active. Or sometimes you have to talk to 20 people for you to get someone who is active in your business. So that's the way to go. Yeah, boss, the boss, thank you. Sorry for bringing you up on time. According to, we'll be changing the time since I know how busy you are. And despite your busy schedule, you still find out time to be here. It's a privilege to have you come share with us your success tip. Your success tip. How on recruiting, how can people recruit people into their business? So you have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, my friend, my brother, my partner, my colleague in touching and impacting lives. My SD, as we always say. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to impact lives. Like I always say, we network marketers were not ordinary people. We're actually destined or called upon, let me use it that way, for those that are Christians. You know, the way Christ came and he picked 12 disciples. I say that as a network professional, you are actually a disciple of touching, of impacting lives, of giving solution to the needs of so many. Whether we like it or not. We were destined, or we were created to impact the lives of others. So thank you
You're welcome
very much for this that you're doing. I mean, you're helping a lot of people achieve their goals. You're helping a lot of people live the lives of their life. So without taking too much of our time, I'd like to quickly run through what I've done personally to
my network is breaking.
be able to build a successful team of network marketing professionals, a successful team of people that have realized the reason why they were created. I mean, we all were created to actualize them.
Hello? Hey guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, drop 111 in the comments. It's like guest, his network is disturbing him. Sometimes weather. Okay. Is it from my hand? Okay, it's gone. So it's going to join us. It's going to join us. So, like what I was saying, great leaders in network marketing believe in recruiting in bunch. When I started my business, I believe I had to recruit in bunch. From recruiting more people, you can get people who will take this business serious and go on how to build their business. They don't believe in recruiting just one person, two, and start counting. If you are bothered about your immediate number, that means you've not started. Forget about the numbers. Think about the possibility of having the world under your network. If you have, imagine you having 1 million people in your network. One thing that connects many of us in network marketing is the point, PV. If you have 1 million people in your network and they are using your company's products, how will it look like? How will your bank account look like weekly? How will your bank account look like? Or you have 1 million people in your network and you have 100,000 of them using your company's products. How will your bank account look like weekly or monthly? And so that's the essence. Stop looking at the numbers when you are recruiting. Network marketing is a game of number. And so if you are concerned about the little number, you will not become successful. But when you have more people in your network, you will have so much money that you'll be making in your business. So recruit and sponsor. That's the word. When you recruit people into the business, teach them what you have done so that you too can have leaders. They can be independent from you as quickly as possible and start building their business. So many great leaders, many people who are successful that I know of, they don't have a good upline. Many of the leaders in network marketing do not have a good upline. Many of the leaders. What happened? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you heard what I just said, just drop it in the comments so that I will know you heard me. Many of the great leaders you see today do not have a good upline. Some of them maybe have a upline which is not serious, but because they took charge of their business, they never expected anyone to do their business for them. They went all out. They were passionate. They were consistent. They were grinding. And many of them overtook, so not some of them, many of them overtook their upline. And so network marketing do not favor the weak. Network marketing favors those who are working hard and working smart. It's not about when you come on board. It's not about you don't need to think out the thinking that is not meant for you. No, we all had that thinking we all had that thought that network marketing wasn't for us. That the heart of recruiting is not for us. And so some of us wanted to settle with what we were doing. But the truth is that it's something you can learn. It is learnable and anyone can do it as long as you believe that you can do it. There's a lot, there's a lot to do. It has a lot to do with belief. It has a lot to do with belief. Whatever you believe comes into reality. Whatever you believe comes into reality. If you believe that the business is not for you, your business will not be for you. But if you believe that it's for you, that you can get people on board your business, you will surely find a way to get people on board your business. So let's okay. So belief it has a lot to do with your belief. Very well. I asked someone who said when I started my business, the person joined my company some before me, And she was on me to get on board my team. And I said, no, it's not. You can't. It's not about you joining my team. It's not about you. If you join, you still not do the same thing. You will still be where you are because it's not about you joining my team. It's not about you. It's about you. It's about your personality. It's not about who sponsored you into the business. Some people said my upline is not doing well. That is why I'm not doing well in my business. No, there is no challenge you are passing through in your business that you cannot recruit your way out of it. There is no challenge you're passing through in your business that you cannot recruit your way out of it. So there's no challenge. There's no challenge that you are passing through in network marketing that you cannot recruit your way out of it. So when you learn the art of recruiting, when you learn how to recruit people into your business, you surely have success in your business. So sometimes we have technical issues like this. We just have to bear. You just have to bear with us. It's part of it. It's part of what is expected. If I wasn't expecting it, I'll be worried. No, 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 no. It's not part of. It's not part of me. If some people said, Charles, what's the challenge in your business? I tell them, I expected anything that is happening in my business now because I've taught people. Whatever I'm teaching people, I should expect that it will happen to me. Huh? When the Bible says you're going to face tribulations, are you not expecting it? You should expect it, that it's going to happen. So when we tell you that, fine, sometimes there will be momentum in your business, sometimes there will not be momentum in your business, sometimes people will leave your business for no reason. Is when those things happens, you don't feel it. You're not worried. You're not worried. So that's how it is. Welcome back, boss.
Yes, boss.
Now this is more clearer. This is clearer.
I had to switch networks. I don't know. It's you know how it is. You know how it is. But like you said,
Yes,
what has to be done will definitely be done. So
that's it.
um,
So back to
so
you. You have the
apologies
floor.
once again. Okay. Sorry for the break in transmission. Unfortunately, we actually let lose a lot of what I call it cannons or bullets or points. Let me quickly just try and adjust. I believe everybody can see me clearly. Okay. Okay, so I was saying earlier that network marketing is basically a way of life. It's um, it's basically an avenue for um, every individual to fulfill destiny. I mean, what we all say is this: whether we like it or not, every man was born with his or our own destiny. I mean, we were all created for a reason. We were created to achieve something in life. And what I always tell people is this: that as a network marketing professional, even as an individual who wants to actualize destiny, you must be able to, first of all, meet people. You were created with people around you. God did not create anybody without a family. Whether you like your family or not, you definitely must have a family. And aside from that, too, you must live with or around people. There's nobody that can say they're comfortable living amongst animals. You have to live around people. You have to walk with people. You have to fellowship with people. You have to do things really, really with people around you. And network marketing is just re-emphasizing the fact or the need to get to know those people, to find out what their problems are, and to be a solution provider to their problems. I mean, the most successful network marketers or the most successful businessmen in the world are people that have been able to understand the needs of people, understand the needs of the world as it is, and they've been able to meet those needs. I mean, we have quite a number of people that will cite as example. The wealthiest people in the world right now, it's a race. It's actually a competition amongst the likes of Elon Musk, the likes of Jeff Bezos, the likes of Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. But these are people, if you look at it realistically, these are people that are giving the greater part of their lives to see how they can meet the needs of people, how they can identify what the problems of people are, rather, and give them a preferred solution to whatever these problems are. So basically, as a network marketing professional, the first thing you should understand is this: you must love to meet people. You must love to be around people. You can't say, "Look, I'm a quiet person. I'm an introvert. I don't want to have anything to do with people. I just want to be left and I want to be on my own," and expect to be a successful network marketer. It's not possible. I mean, you cannot make the kind of money that the wealthiest people in the world are making without you having to do what the wealthiest people in the world are doing. So trust me, whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, you must love meeting people. You must love to be around people. You must love to interact with people. You understand? You must develop positive relationship with people. People you meet on a daily basis. Now, everybody that you meet on a daily basis has his or her own needs, has one thing or the other that they that may be bothering them. I mean, everybody was born with a need. Everybody that lives or is still breathing will definitely have, whether it's daily needs, whether it's health needs, whether it's spiritual needs. Do you understand? I mean, the world evolves around the needs of people. So if you understand this principle, trust me, you're at the doorstep of success. Now, first things first is this: understand that the way, or I mean, the obvious way to achieving financial freedom is to being a solution provider. And with that, I mean, you definitely must look for a way to find out what people need. What are those things bothering people? I'll start myself as an example. When I started this journey into network marketing, I mean, it wasn't something I believed in from the onset. I mean, I was like most of you are. I would say, look, this business is strictly meant for dropouts. It's meant for people that don't have anything to do. But during my course of research, which is one key thing in success as a network marketing professional, I found out that those that were successful in network marketing were just a little fraction. Let's be honest. I mean, if we're looking at a percentage of 100%, we had maybe like about 30% successful network marketers amongst, let's say, the 100% that practiced at one point in time network marketing. And during the course of my study, I found out that a lot of people did not even understand the reason why they were going into this industry. I mean, this industry is one of the biggest, in fact, it's the biggest industry in the world, not one of the biggest. And it's the biggest because it's an industry that churns out billionaires. And I'm talking about billionaires that move from zero to billions on a regular basis. And we're saying back to back rather, on a yearly basis. Do you understand? And the statistics keeps increasing. Now, for those 30% that understand that, okay, look, I'm going into network marketing not just because I am jobless, not just because I want to make quick money, but because I'm ready to build something that would outlive me, something that will sustain me. Do you understand? Now, those people decided to decided to look into the needs of those around them. I mean, you cannot start a network marketing business and expect to succeed if you don't have, or if you're not connected to products or services that can meet the needs of people. I don't know if you're getting me. Now, what I'm saying basically is this: that First things first, for you to succeed in network marketing, you need to first understand that you need people around you. Now, when you need people around you, when you know you've identified those people around you, you also need to understand the needs of those people. You need to understand what these people need. Do you understand? And be able to provide a solution to that need. So it means basically that if you're running the network, or you claim to be a network marketing professional, or you want to be a successful network marketer, as the real word is, if you want to be a successful network marketer, you must partner with a company that has products or services that will meet the needs of people. I mean, you can't tell me now that you want me to partner with you. Let's assume you want to prospect me, and you're trying to sell, let's use paper to me. Right now, I may need paper because I have a pen with me. Do you understand? And I'm talking, or maybe I'm listening, or I'm undergoing a training. I would want to write. But now let's fast forward. Let's assume the same me, you meet me on an island and I'm stranded. And for me to get to where I need to get to, I basically need, let's say, wood to make a boat. And you walk up to me and you try to sell the same paper to me. At that point in time, it is not my need. And trust me, I will say no to you. No matter how beautiful this paper looks, no matter how wonderful this paper looks, I do not need the paper at that point in time. So what I say to people is this, or what I would say to all of us is this. We need to understand what people need at every specific time. You understand? And, meeting the needs of these people also has to do with strategically understanding when and where and how they need that particular item. Now, for me, I'm partnering with a company that manufactures products that cut across daily needs, household needs, healthcare products, telecommunication gadgets. So it's easier for me to be able to meet the needs of a lot of people. Now, when I walk up to someone whom I know probably doesn't have any health challenge, probably doesn't look like they have any health challenge, someone who I feel is wealthy, someone who has fancy cars, has businesses generating income, or let's say a fat bank account, and I'm looking at recruiting that person, what do I do? What do I do? First thing I will do is this. I'll get to know the person. Probably say, good morning, good afternoon, how are you doing, sir? Anytime I come around the gym, I see you. By the way, nice shoes, or nice face cap, or something, throw a compliment, something that will help you engage that individual. Do you understand? From there, you started the relationship. Like I told you earlier, network marketing is basically a lifestyle. It is a way of life. It is about you meeting people. It's about you touching the lives of those people you met. You understand? It's about helping people actualize their destiny. Now, I met this gentleman, and we exchanged pleasantries. Of course, you have to do that with all humility. That's why I say it again and again, that for you to succeed in network marketing, you need to understand the principle of humility. For me, I'm a Christian, and my Bible lets me know that God will only exalt the humble. Do you understand? Show me humble men, and I can assure you, I'll show you people that if they're not yet dining with kings, in a matter of time, they will start dining with kings. That's the beauty of humility as against pride. Now, you're humble enough to walk up to this man or this woman. You're humble enough to, of course, introduce yourself with good morning, good afternoon, sorry to bother you. Sorry, that's one word. Please, if you don't mind, my name is Sheon, and I'd like to know your name. Please is also one keyword you should also learn to use. It's also a sign of humility. And I said sorry. Yes, you also need to be able to use sorry. And of course, once you've exchanged pleasantries and all that, oh, thank you for the time you've given me. I hope to see you next time. Do you understand? So those three keywords, sorry, please, and thanks, are words that you should always bring out of your bag as a network marketing professional that wants to be able to recruit or succeed in the business. Now, I meet this gentleman. This gentleman probably may look like someone who doesn't need an extra stream of income. But during the course of me talking to this man, getting to know this man, starting and building a relationship with this man. Because the mistake a lot of us make is we meet someone today. Hello, good afternoon. My name is this. without even asking what's your name, without even asking you, sorry to bother you, sorry if I barged into you, without even getting to know if this is the right time or not to discuss. You begin to say, okay, I have a product I want to sell to you. XYZ product will help you. You lose your tummy, you do this and all that. First things first, I may see that as an insult. I probably never felt it was an issue having a big or pot belly. Do you understand? You get what I'm saying? But how would you know that if you've not established a relationship with me? So that's why I say to you that you must first be able to establish a relationship and build on that slowly, and at the same time systematically build on that relationship. And with that, you will now be able to tell if this man is comfortable with me talking about his pot belly or not. Or probably this man will just like me say, whoa, oh, my alkaline cup, man, this cup has really helped me keep my shape. And the man is like, oh, really? Yes, man, you need to see me. You need to have seen me a couple of months back. I was really big. I had this big tummy and all that. And the man was like, oh, for real? So you mean if I buy this, aside from coming to the gym, I will lose the spot belly? And that's it. You're able to engage this individual. And the next thing that happens, you now begin to pile your wealth of knowledge. Do you understand? Because, of course, you must also be very grounded and sound. You must have done enough research into the products which that company you're partnering with manufactures. Do you understand? Or whatever service you're trying to sell to this individual, you need to be grounded. So that when they throw those questions at you, that's after you've been able to engage them. When they throw those questions at you, you're able to do what? To give the right answers. Because trust me, another mistake a lot of us make is we're not prepared. And I tell my team members, I tell my team members, for those who care to listen, that look, you must research. You must go for trainings. You must understand what you have there. Because they say your wealth of knowledge is what makes you wealthy. And of course, they say information is power. So if you are not informed, if you're not well informed, trust me, you will not be able to impact. Those that have impacted, or those that are impacting, are those that have received impartation by learning from those that have already been impacted. So there's no way you can impact, there's no way you can transfer knowledge if you yourself are not knowledgeable. So you need to understand this, that first things first, before you even begin to sell whatever you want to sell, you need to understand and know deeply what it is you have to sell. There's nothing you want to ask me about my alkaline cup that I will not tell you. There's no way you want to ask me something about alkalinity that I will not be able to spit out. Let me use that word. Why? Because I've been able to ground myself. I've been able to study the products manufactured by the company that I partner with. Now, I've been able to understand, going further, that this gentleman probably has these issues with pot belly. Now, that's using who I'm talking about. So I've been able to, first things first, move close to him, politely and with all humility, introduce myself to him, get him close to me, start a relationship which I'm now ready to build on. Now, by the time I begin to throw my points at him, by the time I begin to show him the benefits of whatever I am selling, whether it is product or service, and I keep emphasizing on whether product or service, trust me, by the time I begin to throw that at me, do you know what will happen? First things first, the man will begin to receive this information, process this information, not as a stranger, but as a friend. Because at that point, he no longer sees me as a stranger. He's seeing Sean, or Sean, as you want to call, as a friend. He begins to open up on other things. And before you know it, I've been able to recruit this man, his wife, his kids, and his entire family into my business. I'm trying to make this as practical as possible, because a lot of us believe network marketing, success in network marketing, is a function of how spiritual you are or how lucky you are. No, it's not rocket science. It's simply understanding what you have, the power you carry. And every human being was born with that power, which is impact the lives of people around you, give people a solution to their needs. And trust me, you will no longer need to chase money for the rest of your life. You will no longer need to chase wealth for the rest of your life. But rather, all these things and many more good things will chase you. Because trust me, once you're able to give people a solution to what they need, once you're able to meet the problem and the needs of the people around you, then trust me, as those people continue to buy and use those products, and those products, of course, also continue to work for them. Because I mean, there's no point going out there to recruit people into a company that has products that are fake, are substandard, or don't work. So don't just waste your time. Before you can call yourself a master of recruitment, you need to find the right company. You need to find a company that has the right products. You need to find products that cut across, or services that cut across. So that, I mean, if I don't need A, I'll need B. If I don't need B, I'll need C. Do you understand? Now, once you're able to find that, then you can go out there and become a network marketing pro, or you can go out there and become a recruitment specialist. Let me just put it that way. First, find that company. Be sure that that company has the products that will be able to sell itself. Because no matter how fantastic the marketer you are, if your product can't sell itself, if your products are not good, trust me, the flow does not continue. It's like a chain. Do you understand? It's like a matrix. Let me just put it that way. But for that matrix to continue to grow, then the product also, or the service also has to come into play. Do you understand? Now, if you're able to get a reliable company with the right products, the right kind of products, that will meet the needs of people, the products that can sell itself, then it makes it easier. All you need to do is now work on self-development, work on how you relate with people. I'm going to go back to this again. How you meet people, how you introduce yourself to people, courtesy. Do you understand? Etiquette, yeah. All those things are things that come into play. You need to build you need to groom yourself. I mean, I can't walk up to you and begin to introduce myself to you, and the next thing you're doing is you're like, this guy smells something. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Do you understand? So you need to groom. I can't walk up to you without shaving, looking all rough and all that, or in dirty outfits, and I say, look, sir, do you have a little bit of your time that I can borrow? Trust me, that man will run very far from you. Do you understand? So it all depends on how you understand that it's a way of life. You need to look good. You need to dress well to be addressed well. Because I mean, the way you're dressed is the way you'll be addressed. Do you understand? So if you understand it's a way of life, when you're leaving your home in the morning, you will know that you do not have a reason not to look good. You do not have a reason not to wear well-polished shoes. You do not have a reason not to be groomed. Do you understand? You do not have a reason to go out of your house without your weaves, without your hair looking awesome. Do you understand? Because those are the things that attract people to you. Because like I said, network marketing is about meeting people. So you need to attract people. You don't repel people. I mean, if you smell good, if you spend money on buying perfumes to smell good, trust me, people will come around you. But if you decide to go all out there without understanding that it's a way of life, without understanding that you need to meet and impress people, you need to attract people to you, then trust me, there is no way you can succeed at recruiting. A lot of us are well knowledgeable, fine. A lot of us understand the business, but our presentation is what kills us. Our presentation is what limits us from achieving the kind of success that we're supposed to achieve. A lot of us spend so much money. In fact, from day one, when we started network marketing, our first checks was spent on us looking good. Trust me, it has nothing. It's not looking good is not pride. Yeah, I spoke about humility, but I also didn't talk about you looking unkept. I didn't talk about you looking irresponsible. Do you understand? I mean, if you want to attract billionaires to you, you have to at least look a millionaire. Even if you can't look a billionaire, for billionaires, you won't look your way. Do you understand? And of course, you know that the only way you can do that is when you also invest in yourself. Now, the first checks you can get, or whatever bonuses you get from your companies that you partner with, or probably from even your 9 to 5 that you're doing, if you're looking at going to network marketing as a newbie, should be invested in self, which means in the way you look, your appearance, and also in research, understanding, learning, trainings upon trainings. Now, with all this, there's nobody you will walk up to with those words, please, sorry, and at the end, thanks, that will not call you back for a meeting. that would not call you back and say, look, I think I'm interested in what you talked about. I think I'm interested in that product that you used, or in that product that you told me about. I mean, I'm interested in that testimony that you shared with me. Because basically, the bottom line is this: as many lives as you touch, as many people as you empower, as many people as you recruit, because recruitment is basically about empowering people. Recruitment is basically about touching and impacting the lives of people. I could be recruited to your business just because your product worked for my health challenge. I could be recruited into your business just because I understand that I can make money out of it, legitimate money out of it. Do you understand? So once you're able to once you're able to push this out there to people, trust me, those people would also learn from you and will automatically be able to duplicate, because it's basically about you building an income stream that would outlive you. It's not about us starting a business where the maize will sprout today and we'll reap, and it ends. Then next we'll move to the next business. No. The company I'm with right now, I've been with the company for about 9 years, and I tell people that I'm not even thinking about leaving. Do you understand why? Because I've been able to identify that the products manufactured by this company can impact the lives of people. I've been able to understand that my way of life will attract people to me and will make people come and say, look, I am interested in partnering with this company. I'm interested in these products. And with that, I'm able to build down, roots deep, just like you have the foundation of a skyscraper as against the foundation of a bungalow. I mean, a lot of us are into this business just to build bungalows. We recruit 10, 15, 20 people, and we think, yes, we've made enough money, let's move on to the next one. No, it doesn't work that way. Even if you're able to dig deep to your fourth generation, even if you're able to recruit as much as 100 to 200 people, it doesn't end there. It's a way of life. You need to keep recruiting every day. That's why you need to keep going out. You need to keep meeting people. Of course, with COVID, you need to also understand that safety protocols must be observed. Do you understand? Whilst you're meeting people, don't throw caution into the wind and say, because Chion said you should meet people. But as you meet people, understand that these people need to be respected. Understand that you need to wear that garment of humility. Understand that you need to also understand the needs of those people. And once you're able to meet the needs of these people, I can assure you, you will find out that money will no longer be a beat to you. No, money will no longer be a problem to you, but rather money will continue to chase you. Because as much as you give people a solution to their needs, they would also give others a solution to their needs. And you can imagine, as many people are out there that their needs are being met, will keep testifying. And the more they testify, the higher your skyscraper grows. So like I said earlier, build your foundation right now. Dig deep. Fine, you may not begin to see results immediately. I didn't see results immediately. I mean, if you're building any business, you need to build to your fourth generation. Keep recruiting. Keep sacrificing all those days, sleepless nights of trainings, of doing seminars, of doing Zoom, and the likes of them. Keep digging deep. It's basically you're building your foundation. Then you get to a point where it becomes visible. At that point, guess what happens? Growth begins to self-attract. It begins to just multiply. You understand? It's like a matrix, and it keeps growing and growing because you've gotten to a point where people can visibly see your results, and because of that, they will be attracted to you. You don't need to say A to Z for them to say yes to you, because they can already see. They can see in your way of life. They can see in your appearance. They can see you in how healthy you are. Do you understand? They can see in how you're able to achieve quite a number of things. How you're able to live or fulfill your own destiny. And I mean, everybody is attracted to destiny fulfillers. I mean, if you're able to actualize your dreams, then so many dreamers out there will also want to learn from you how you have been able to do it. And because you have done it, they will be mentored by you. They will look up to you. They will copy you. Automatically, you've been able to duplicate yourself. When I say they will copy you, it means what you're doing, you have 100 people also doing the same thing. There's no way you cannot succeed in network marketing. Whatever business you're doing, whatever company rather you're with, trust me, if you have 100 people, I mean, even if you have 10 people that are exactly like you, that are exactly your duplicates, doing the same thing that you're doing, then automatically you will find out that your sales organization will be turning out millionaires, billionaires on a yearly basis. It's simple. It's just a basic ideology. Take it as a way of life. Don't see it as, I don't know how to talk this, but it's a way of life. See it as why you were created. Trust me. And I can assure you, you will not only testify, but generations yet after you, even generations unborn, will thank God for the day you were created. Because I mean, the only reason why every man can be said righteous is because that man has been able to build an inheritance rather for his children's children. There's no way you can build an inheritance for your children's children without you having to impact and touch the lives of others, without you having to be a solution provider. I could tell you to go on Google, go everywhere and find out that the wealthiest people, those that actually made their legitimate income, those people are people that understand the principle of what? Of network marketing, of impacting and touching the lives of people. Just write this down. All I want to do is to impact lives, is to touch lives, is to be a solution provider. As long as you're providing solution, trust me, you will no longer need to chase money, like I said earlier. But trust me, money will chase you for the rest of your life. It worked for me. It worked for me, and it will work for you as well. Understand the principle. Develop that same principle as a model and begin to impact it into the lives of others. But remember, your focus should not just be, I want to make money. Your focus should be, I want to put a smile on this person's face. I want to be a solution to this person's need. I want to provide that solution to the need of Mr. A, B, C. And as I said earlier, in no time, you'll be on Forbes' list of one of the wealthiest people in the world. Trust me on this. It's worked for me. When I started this business, I was broke. Yes, I was broke because I was struggling to even pay salaries. I was struggling to even keep my office. Do you understand? But right now, I'm paying salaries of hundreds of people on a monthly basis without me even having to think about it. Do you understand? I'm touching and impacting the lives of people without me even having to say, oh, what's happening to my bank account? Do you understand? But you need to be humble for you to be elevated to this point. If you're not humble enough to be elevated to this point, trust me, you will not even want to know if people have needs or if people have a problem. And if you do not know the problems of people, you will never, ever be a solution provider. I think I would like to pause at this point. I don't know if SD Charles has one or two questions, or you just want me to fire on. I still have phase 2 here, but let me pause here and let's see if SD Charles wants me to sign out or answer questions or wait for the next edition so we can push more. But please, before you go, remember, network marketing is a way of life. It's basically about you meeting people. It's basically about you impacting and touching the lives of those people. Be a solution provider. The only way you can be a solution provider, of course, is if you yourself are positive minded. So definitely, the difference between you and those out there that are struggling must be your mindset. Make sure your mindset is positive. And once your mindset is positive, you will impact positivity into the lives of a lot of negatives. And once the people around you are positive minded like you, trust me, success. The sky is the starting point for your success. Thank you.
Fantastic, boss. Fantastic, boss. I didn't expect less because I know you are a recruiting machine.
Thank you, sir.
I didn't expect less. So this is amazing. This is hot. I see people. All you've mentioned is just it. If you don't take this business as a way of life, it will look challenging to you. It will look like a burden. But when you see it as a way of life, as something you do daily, because we all are network marketer in one way or the other. But the only thing is that we've not channeled that way of life to what we are doing. So just want to tell me, sometimes some of us are carried away with the word network marketing, forgetting that already we are in the game. Since we were born, we've been networking. We got married, we network. You want to go and buy food, you network. You want to repair your car, you network. All of them are referral bonus. The children are the commission. You know, so the yeah, the commission. So guys, is a way of life. Thank you, boss. Thank you very much for sharing your nuggets with us. We know how busy you are, and we changed your time several times, severally because I know, but still, you said no. I can still come up. That's to show how the kind of leader you are. Thank you very much. You know,
we have to keep touching lives.
When I got aboard my company, you know, the first time I met you in was it? It was
Kenya.
yes, the first time I got close to you was in Kenya, and I told you I was coming. Yeah, he said,
You didn't
yes,
disappoint
you can.
me.
He said, you can come, do it, do it, because I know many people feel this kind of business is for women, but you know, you see, if you are a man here, you can see that we have a lot of men in the industry who are also have more of women in the industry. So I'll allow you to leave. I'll allow you to go because I know you're very busy. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I know you have notes because you have a lot of things to share. But we're going to do it again.
Yes, boss. Yes, boss. We need to keep doing this regularly. Thank you for impacting lives. Thank you, everyone. God bless you guys. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Please go out there, meet people, stay safe, follow and apply all safety protocols. But please meet people, get to know what their needs are. Help people find a solution to their needs. And I can assure you, you will no longer need to chase money, remember, but money will forever chase you and generations yet after you. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Yes, how many of us here want money to chase us? Drop 111 in the comment if you want money to chase you like fire. Network marketing can make money to chase you. So that's the beauty. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
For your time. Thank you very much. So, guys, this is it. This is it. So this is it. We're so excited to hear from the boss himself. You know, many of us want money to chase us, then we run away from the things that will give us money. Money is in the hands of people. You get it now. Money is in the hands of people, not in the bank, not in anywhere else. If you want to make money, you have to go talk to people. People are in charge of what you're looking for. So the more people you have in your business, the more successful you're going to become. So we'll be expecting our next guest. We're expecting now. So one, this is great. I can see your responses. I can see the responses. Well done, well done, well done. That's great. Let's keep it coming, keep it coming. Make sure you're sharing this link to everyone. Make sure you're sharing it. Make sure you have your team members here. You can see it. Our next guest she's someone I admire her energy in this business. She has been in this business for the past, how many years? 12, 13 years or so, over a decade. And she has a lot of leader in her network, and she's a recruiting machine. She builds her business with the end in mind, and she's one of the top leaders in network marketing. I'm super excited to have her because share with us. I've heard that outside what I know about her, a lot of people have said a lot about her energy when it comes to recruiting. So I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready to hear from her. If you're ready, I want you to drop 111. I think I drop 111 in the comments if you're ready, or drop 222. Go after people. Yes, Emmanuel, that's the way to go. We have to go after people. We have to go after people. That's great. You're ready. And so, guys, that fantastic entrepreneurial mindset with Coach Oge. Oge, I can see you. Fantastic, 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 fantastic. What do you think it costs to pick the brain of these guys? Now you're getting it for free. All you need to do is to share it for free also. Be generous. The great one of the quality of great leaders, those who are successful in our business, are people who love to help other people become successful. And so we're expecting a minute, guys, a minute, guys. The impact mom. People are already excited with your presence. They want to hear from you. You're welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very fine. I'm very fine. Reaching you live.
I know even as we are here, you are somewhere.
Yeah, you don't know. It's a lifestyle.
You are somewhere doing the game, doing the activity.
The activity, that's right.
Doing the activity. So guys, we are super excited to have the boss lady Nifon Colonel here with us. We like I said earlier on before she just come up, she's a recruiting machine. She's someone who has built a lot of leaders in our network, and she's the CEO of High Flyer in our company. And you know, she has her own style of doing this business, and she's here to share with us our recruiting tips, how she gets people on board this business. If you're super excited to be here to hear from her, I want you to drop some fire emoji. I want you to drop some fire emoji for her. I said, the SD Shine said in Nifo in the house, you know. So
Thank you.
welcome.
Thank you.
We have so many people. We have some leaders, a lot of leaders who have shared their tip with us. I want to hear from you. People are having recruiting challenge. People are having challenge when it comes to recruiting. How were you able to build to the top of where you are? And what ideas do you have to make people do this business with ease? Like what Jim Rohn said, was it Jim Rohn? Les Brown. Les Brown said, if you do what is hard, your life would be easy. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. Recruiting is hard. I want people to do it right. That's why we are bringing legends like you, giants like you in the industry to come share your team. So you're welcome, man. You have the floor.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, NC Charles Tambo. I mean, you are such an amazing human being. There's a quote that says, a candle loses nothing by, lighting another candle. You've been such an amazing candle, busy lighting candles here and there. And you've also given us, many of us, opportunity too to light candles, and we are also doing that everywhere. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. I mean, this platform to share my experience, on the network marketing platform in Longreach. And I'm super excited. I'm actually reaching you all from the city of Calabar. Yeah, I came in here this afternoon, and I'm super excited that I'm here, to share with you. My name, like I was rightly introduced, is Inimfon Cornell, and I am that value-added wife who recruited herself from being a dependent wife to being a value-added wife and wealthy mom. That's who I am. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a few things I did, practical things that I did. I know that whatever I'm going to be sharing today, the truth is many of you already know it. Many of you already know what I'm going to be sharing today. Well, you see the differences. What are you doing about what you know? Because the truth is, knowledge alone will not increase your income, no matter what you know. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what you do with what you know. So I know that a lot of people who are on this call today, you know so much. And so some of you have read books, you've attended seminars, you've attended trainings, but what's keeping you from reaching your goal? What's keeping you from recruiting yourself into that millionaire level? I'm going to be sharing with you today. Like I said, it's most of the things most of you already know. You even know more than me, but we just have to keep repeating, because until knowledge is until you keep repeating information, knowledge cannot be transmitted into understanding. People will not understand until the repetition is done. So that's why we're doing it, and I celebrate SD Charles Tambo so much for making this happen. So I'm going to be I'm a 3-star director. Let me finish my introduction. That value-added wife. I'm also a 3-star director with Longreach International, and I was raised by an entrepreneurial mom, a nurse actually, who became an entrepreneur, and that's why I'm an entrepreneur to the core today. And I've been able to build so much from the network marketing profession, and I'm glad to be sharing with you some of the things I did that has gotten me to where I am. So I'm going to be starting with a story that was shared with was shared by Simon Sinek. I don't know how many of you know Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek is one of the best leadership coaches in the world today, and I love him so much. I follow him a lot, and he shared a story some time ago. He said that every weekend he loves to do races. That the race organization will always organize races. So one of those weekends he decided to go on a run with his friend. And so usually on those runs, what happens is the Road Runners Association will have some kind of sponsors who will who would sponsor entertainment, like kind of refreshments at the end of the at the run. So you would run, and then when you get to the end, you'll see, the entertainment arranged there. So that particular day, he ran with his friend, and he got to where the baskets were lined up. The race, as in, he got to the end of the race, and he saw where the picnic table was set with baskets of donuts. I would like to call the snack donuts. It was a kind of snack. He called it bagels, but it looks like donuts. So they were all inside the basket, and they had volunteers on one other side of the table. And then on the side of the table, they had the runners, people who had run to the end, who had run to the end of the road, and they were lined up waiting for their bagels. Okay. So he told his friend, let's go get some bagels. And the friend said, oh no, the line is too long. And he said, free bagels. These bagels are free. And the friend said, no, the line, the queue, I can't stand on that queue. And he said, free bagels? He said, no. He said that was when he understood, that there are two ways people see things in the world today. Some people see the things that they want and they go all out for it, while some other people see the things that prevent them from getting what they want. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people understand the fact that network marketing is a better way, but what to somebody and they're like, oh, you're talking, do I have to bring somebody? And as soon as they hear, oh, you have to recruit, they're like, oh no, I can't do it. And you find out that this has actually stopped a lot of people from achieving their dreams. I was just imagining myself the other day asking, so what if I did not seize this opportunity when it came to me? What if I had said, oh, I don't know how to recruit, or I have done a lot in the past that did not work. I didn't know how to recruit, because most of the network marketing businesses I did in the past, one of the things that actually, stopped me from, moving was the fact that I didn't know how to recruit. So I would just sell. And at the end of the day, when I'm done with the sales, I'm like, it's not working. But the truth is, network marketing works, right? Recruiting is the lifeline of network marketing. Without recruiting, there is no network. If you don't recruit, where are you going to get the network from? Where are you going to generate the income from? These companies are in business. They're only giving us a platform, an opportunity, to live our dreams, and they've given us everything. So how are they going to now begin to give you money without doing anything? You've got to build a network. You've got to get products moving, and you're going to only get products moving when you have recruited people, when you have been able to build a team of users all over. And so recruiting is the pain point for many people, like Charles Tambo said, and that's why we're having this, training today. Yeah. So, but I need us to understand, first of all, what recruit. For me, I like to define recruiting as a process, not an act. It's a process of converting your prospects, of converting people from just being prospects to becoming your customer, from becoming your customer to becoming your business partner, from becoming your business partner to becoming a leader, from becoming a leader to becoming what? A legend. So it doesn't just stop at somebody just becoming your customer or just becoming, your business partner. A lot of people, I see people do that a lot. I don't know where many of the leaders who you're listening to today who have spoken, there is no how they would have gotten to where they are if they were just, getting people, converting prospects to customers or to business partners, and it just ends there. There is no how they would have gotten to become 7 to 8 figure weekly earners. No. They had to take it to the next level. So for me, recruiting doesn't just stop at you getting a customer or getting a business partner. You've got to build that person, work with that person to becoming, to that person becoming a legend in the network marketing profession. So it's a process. And being a process, it has a template, The top leaders in the industry, in the sales industry, have been able to put down a template that helps people in recruiting. Recruiting is sales. When I hear people say, "Oh, I don't sell, I don't know how to sell," I laugh, because the truth is everybody sells. You're either selling your talent or you're selling your time. You're selling something. It may not be products, but you're selling something. Everybody sells. So we have the sales templates, which is the recruiting template. From just prospecting, we have prospecting to identifying your niche, qualifying your customer, because that's one of the things you need to do. So you have prospecting, qualifying your prospects, identifying your prospects, presenting, you have presenting, answering objection, then you have closing the sale, and then following up. Now, one part I want to really talk on is the prospecting aspect. But before I get there, I want to talk on, before you even get into prospecting, before you even get into recruiting, it all begins with the mindset. Your mindset is key. Your mindset is so important. Now, success is mental. 100% mental. If you're not already having a successful mindset, if you're not positive about it, trust me, nothing is going to happen. You're going to remain where you are. All right. You're going to remain exactly where you are. So it doesn't matter what is happening out there in the world, what people are complaining about. What matters is your inner part, what you have in your mind. You know, the way you think, your thoughts actually determines how you feel. You know, your feeling determines the kind of actions you take. Your actions determine the kind of results that you get at the end of the day. So if you're not feeling good with yourself, if you're having low self-esteem, you know, you're looking at yourself, somebody's looking at you and you're wondering why that person looking at me like that. Every time you look down on yourself, you don't feel, you know, good about yourself at all. Trust me, you will not be able to even go out there to meet people. So it all begins with the mindset. So one of the things I need us to understand, because I needed to work on my mindset, my friends will tell you from day one, you know, back there in school, this is totally a different in info. This is not how I used to be. I used to be withdrawn, just stay to myself. I don't look for trouble. I just stay on my own. But I got to find out that that was not going to pay my bills. You know, there is no how being an introvert or being shy will pay my bills. Shyness doesn't pay bills, right? So Eric Warren will tell you that when the pain of where you are becomes more than the pain of learning something new, then you will step into your potential. You unleash your potentials and begin to live it. So when I hear people say, "Oh, I don't know how to do it," I just laugh, because it has not yet gotten to that end point. Because if it has gotten to a point where it's tight, you're tired of being tired, then you will never have to step up in, you know, to fulfill your potential. You now open up your mind, be positive about it, and then go ahead, you know, to learn because everything is learnable. Recruiting is a skill. Is a skill that is learnable. And I tell people every skill is learnable. There is nothing you cannot learn. If it is a skill, trust me, you can learn it. So everybody can learn how to recruit people into the business. So if your problem has been, "Oh, how do I recruit people? How do I recruit you?" Open up your mind. Just open up your mind and be ready to learn. Okay, that's where it begins. And you know, one of the things I love to share is that for people who are new on the platform, or you know, in network marketing, I don't expect you to go out and start recruiting people. No, we advise. What I tell my team members is you learn from your leader first. There are people who already know how it is done. So why don't you watch them do it? Set up meetings, you know, rather than go to spoil things for yourself. Because if you go out there to start talking, you end up saying the wrong things. Remember, you're just new. You may not even have you don't have information. You don't have a lot of knowledge about different things about the business. And then you go talking and then you mess it up. Then after you messed it up, funny enough, you may not even have the chance to talk to those people again. So I would advise that rather than go start talking to people, you know, use your third-party tool. Use your third-party tool. What's your third-party tool? Your number one third-party tool is your upline. Your upline, who is doing well in the business, who is on fire in the business, who knows what she or he is doing, is that's your third-party tool. The videos we have, a lot of things that we have, there are a lot of materials. Rather than go to say things that at the end of the day you start regretting, don't talk to people. If you're new, watch what your leaders are doing. Set up meeting, 2-way call, 3-way call, and listen to what your leaders are saying. Okay? By the time you listen, what will happen? You're going to be learning. After a while, you're going to be talking, and you know, you talk along, you know, while your leader would say something and then give you chance to also say something. And then after a while, what happens? Your leader will watch you present. So I don't advise anybody that is new to go out and start talking to people and start recruiting. No, you don't start recruiting from day one. Watch and learn from instead, what you do is invite. So for new partners, learn how to invite people. Invite people to listen to your upline. Invite people to attend presentation. Invite people to, you know, meetings. Third-party tools are very, very important. I'm sure somebody's wondering, what are third-party tools? I don't know if I've mentioned it. Third-party tools are those things that just say, you know, that stands between you and the company. That's the things that say everything about your presentation. Talks about the company, the products, the compensation plan, everything about your business. So at the end of the day, you're not the one going to be talking. The third-party tool will be doing the job. So I prefer new partners to use third-party tools. Use your upline, use your materials, videos. There are a lot of videos these days. Thank God for the Longreach platform. We have a lot of videos from leaders who have succeeded in the business. They put together some lovely videos that you can always share with people that talks about the business. So use that. And then so I was talking about preparing yourself before recruiting. You need to prepare your mind. I've talked about preparing your mind. And then the next thing is you need to believe in what you're doing. If you don't believe in the business, you can't even step out to do anything. All of that has to do with the mindset. If you don't believe in the network marketing profession, if you don't believe in the company, if you don't believe in the product, you don't believe in the compensation plan, it will be hard for you to even step out to talk to anybody. So you need to work on yourself. You need to prospect yourself first of all. It starts by you prospecting yourself. What does it mean to prospect yourself? Talk to yourself, learn about the company, learn about the products, learn about the compensation plan, because you don't want to go talk to somebody and at the end of the day, the person is asking you questions and you can't answer. You've lost it. That's why most people you hear today, you say, oh, I spoke with you. What happened? You didn't sign up with me. They went to sign up with other people who know what they are doing. So that's why I keep advising, rather than go to talk to people, get your upline to talk to the people for you while you're listening and learning. You're listening and learning, to go along. And then you need to replace fear with faith. Many people don't even have faith in what they are doing. You don't even have faith about the business you're doing. How do you expect people to join you? You don't have faith at all. It's so amazing how people get into church. They believe everything. When they're inside church, they can pray and believe God for everything. But as soon as they come out from church, it's so hard to believe God for something. Why? Why is it so? Why can't you believe God that when you step out and talk to people, they'll respond to you, or that God will lead you to, to the right people? Whether you sit down at home and just be wondering, and because you're wondering, no action whatsoever. You've gotten into the business, you've signed up, you're not taking action, you're not talking to anybody, you're not even engaging your leader to talk with anybody for you, and then you now expect a Green Thursday. Where is the Green Thursday going to come from? Where is it going to come from? There is no Green Thursday without you recruiting, without you, building your team. You've got to build a team. You've got to get people into the business for it to, work for you to reap the benefits. So you've got to replace fear with faith. How do you do that? By, building your belief system. I've talked about using the product. You've got to also use the product. One of the ways you can build your belief system is to use the products. For God, I see a lot of people, yes, you want to get your money back. If you don't use your products, where are you going to be talking from? What experience are you going to be sharing? One of the things I've learned in this business, one of the number one thing I learned in this business was how to tell my product story. In fact, that was what actually helped me. So one thing you want to do for yourself is to use your product and get a story from it. Use the product because that's what you're going to be using to sell while you're built, so that you don't go talking what you're not supposed to be saying. So one of the ways that new partners can start talking to people, at least you can start talking to them using the product. By the time you've used the product, it has worked for you. For example, I use the sanitary napkin and it worked for me. The longest sanitary napkin, it took care of my menstrual cramps, and that was it for me. So when I meet you, I'm talking about sanitary napkin, especially women. That's why for me, I'm really attracted to, I recruit women more. Why? Because as I'm meeting you, our conversation will get into the girl talk, and then next thing I'm talking about the sanitary napkin that I have found that has taken care of my menstrual cramps. So I share my testimony, and the person is like, I have a daughter who has menstrual cramps. I think she needs to try it. And then the person is buying sanitary napkin for me. The person buys. By the time you're coming to buy the next time, I'm telling you, no, you don't need to buy. Why don't you sign up? So that's another thing we need to learn. Some of us dwell in the selling. Yes, we need to sell. It's good to sell. Selling of product to get. I fell into that trap when I started. And honestly, if your goal is to sell, you will go around selling and you will sell so much. But is there money in the selling? Do you make money from the sales? Apart from the fact that you're going to be recovering your capital, do you actually make, the millions we are talking about? It's not from the selling. The money, the millions we make, the passive income we are making is not from selling products, from one person to the other, or be hawking products. I don't know how to put it, but going around to sell. Let your mindset, your goal should be to build a team, to get people on board your business. Let them buy directly from the company rather than just buying, from you. All right. So convert your customer to become your business partner. Okay. With that person becoming your business partner, what happens? You're building a team. You started building your team. All right. So another thing you need to do before you start recruiting is to prepare your appearance. Is so important. You know, I mean, there's a story. I don't think I'll have the time to start telling that story, but I've heard several people talk about, you know, appearance, how somebody's appearance put them off. They refuse to sign up with that person because the person didn't look like what she was talking about. So you don't want to, I mean, as the Shenwa has talked about that already, and many other leaders have talked about that. So it's important that you work on your appearance. I mean, for me, working on appearance has to do with mirroring. So before you even get to meet a prospect, so let's say somebody has already fixed an appointment, or you know where you're going, who you're going to meet. You've already identified your customer, right? And then, your prospect, and you want to go meet the prospect. And let's say the prospect is a banker. What are you going to do? You know, let me use this instance for example. When I wanted to go prospect as the Chineye with 3-star director today, when I wanted to, I knew that she was a banker. So what did I do? I decided to dress as a banker in a corporate way. Normally, I don't like to wear suits. I don't like to look corporate. But because I was going to see her, I needed to mirror her. When you mirror your customer, what happens? There is this attraction. You know, it's easy for them to begin to think, you know, relate with what you're saying. It's easy than for you to just wear your casual wear and then you go talk to people. You just totally lose them. So you've got to mirror your customer. Very important. So by the time you've identified, that's why one of the things you want to do, even as a leader, your success line or your downline is organizing a meeting for you to meet his or her prospect. You've got to find out who is this person. You need to do your homework about your prospect. Who is this person? What does he do? You know, what are the kind of things he like? Where does he work? You know, using the form, you know, we normally talk about the form. Form is very important to identify the needs of your prospect. You use the word form. Do they have a family? Do they have occupation? Where do they work? Very important. What do they like to do? What kind of recreation do they like? You know, very important. And then you look at the money. How do they make money? From there, you can now prepare yourself. So you will know how to dress to go see a politician. If you're going to see a politician, you want to dress, you want to dress like their consultants, somebody they respect. You want to dress like a consultant, you know, so when they see you, they respect you and they want to listen to you. Very important. So that's about preparation. So I talked about prospecting yourself, very important. And then, now let's get into the prospecting proper. Prospecting has to do with two things. In prospecting, you're building relationship, you're building rapport. Two things in prospecting. You're building rapport, you're building relationship. What is rapport? Rapport is instant responsiveness. You're, interacting, just starting a conversation with somebody. Do you know that your outfit can ignite a conversation, can be a conversation starter for you? You know, I would say this. Let me give this instance. You know, some time ago we had one of the events we had in Lagos. When I was wearing the long reach Ankara, you know, and as I just stepped out of the airport, a lady ran to me that she was looking for this, you know, that she's been looking for this toothpaste. Do I have this toothpaste, long reach? She kept drawing on my body. You know, do you have this toothpaste? I said, oh yeah, I have it. But I didn't have it with me, so I thought I didn't have it with me. But I scheduled for her to meet me in the event. So you can imagine by the time she came to the event, she saw everything that was happening. She was sold out. So at the end of the day, she didn't just buy toothpaste. She ended up getting on board the business. So one of the ways that you can prospect or that you can build rapport is by branding yourself. Very important. There are people that will be attracted to you or that will come to ask you a question. What's this? What's it about long reach? I sat with somebody, you know, I love to brand, you know. Many people who know me know I always love to wear my long reach t-shirts. I love to wear, you know, my brand. And so I sat by this guy and I was like, what's this about? What's this long reach thing you're wearing? What's long reach? And that was how I started talking to him about the business. So branding yourself is important because it will help you to build rapport. All right. And you need to understand, how many minutes do I have? Do I round up? Do I round up? Okay. All right. So you need to build rapport. Why do you need to build rapport? Because people want to buy from people they like, they know, and they trust. So you must be able to build rapport with people. And then let me try and round this up. You need to smile, as the chair was talked about, smiling, and then giving compliments. And then listening. So let me talk about this. When you're talking to people, you need to listen more. When you ask questions, I heard Ezitambo talk about, asking questions. At the end of the day, as a network marketer, you answer questions. You answer questions that are in the mind of the customer and in the mind of the prospect. So you've got to listen. If you're talking, I think that's where many people get it wrong. And then you lose your prospect and you're wondering, what did I do? That person is not signing up. The person refused to sign up. Why are they not signing up? Because you're talking too much. Yes, we are supposed to be talking, right? We are supposed to be talking. But at the end of the day, if you take it to the edge, if you talk too much, you lose the prospect. So don't talk, rather listen more. Listen when you ask questions, allow the prospect to answer your question and you listen. While you're listening, while the prospect is talking, the prospect will be dropping things that you need. While the prospect is dropping those things, you will now know what to present to the prospect. But if you don't listen, what is going to happen? You're going to be presenting the wrong things. All right? While the prospect is talking, you'll be mentioning his needs. But if you don't listen clearly, if you're just hearing, to respond, you're going to lose out. So it's important that you listen and then avoid arguments. Please, let's take this seriously. I see a lot of, business people in network marketing go to argue with their prospects. At the end of the day, you're going to lose the relationship. You're going to spoil everything. Okay, let's say you win the argument. What happens? The person refuses to buy from you or refuses to join you. So rather than argue, what do? You avoid the argument completely. Refuse to argue with your prospect. Very, very important. So you build rapport and then you build relationship. Understand that I had said that recruiting is a process, right? So you're going to have to do several things. You prospect by building rapport, building relationship, and then, you present the opportunity. Now, building relationship doesn't just stop. I had said that earlier on, doesn't just stop at you after the person has signed up. You need to continue building the relationship to actually build your team. Building a team has to do with building relationships, okay? So you present your business opportunity based on what the prospect has said to you. The answers they have given to you, you present that. So if somebody tells you, while the person is talking, the person is talking about his or her dream, let's say the person is saying, oh, I love to make money, I love to travel, I love to in fact, I've been dreaming of how to do my master's. Bam. But I don't have the money to do it. Then you're going to be presenting the aspect of scholarship. You know that the Longbridge business has scholarship, right? So whatever you're going to be presenting, at the end of the day, you major on the scholarship aspect because you understand. We have that package on our platform, okay? And then you can also talk about, depending on whatever the prospect is telling you, you can profile your solution. All right. And then talking about follow-up, I'm trying to rush through this. I'm talking about following up because recruiting, one of the templates is following up. Many people lose out, from, signing up prospect because of not following up. So you must keep track. First of all, how do you follow up? You must keep track of whatever you're doing every day. Sometime last year, I think we started what we Charles Tambo came up with the Power of Two challenge, where you add new two people to your list of prospects every day, invite two people to your business meetings every day. You present your business opportunity to at least two people, but we have taken it to the next level, Power of 5 challenge. And as you're doing that every day, you add 5 new people to your list of prospects every day. You know why you need to do this? Why do you need to increase your list of prospects? So that you don't end up bothering the few people that you already have. Some of us don't expand our list of prospects. So what happens at the end of the day, you settle with just a few people and you bore them out. All right. So rather than, settling with just a few, keep expanding your list. Go out intentionally to meet people. You go for an event. When you go for an event, make up your mind that in this event, I want to meet 5 people. You go for a wedding ceremony, if you go for birthdays, you're going intentionally to meet people, to interact with people and get their contact. Now, as you're meeting people, ensure that you get their contact. I'm rounding up, sorry. So as you're talking about follow-up, you need to understand that you need to talk to one person repeatedly. You don't just talk. Many people don't make a buying decision once they hear about the opportunity. You need to keep talking to them. You may have to talk to them 5, 6, 7 times before they finally get it. Why does it happen that way? Because with repetition, knowledge turns into understanding. People get from that knowledge, from the knowledge they've gotten, they begin to get understanding. So you need to keep talking repeatedly and talking in several ways, presenting the business opportunity in several ways. You talk repeatedly, and then you talk in several ways. So after maybe a Zoom meeting, you can decide to do maybe, give them a product to try, or you set up a meeting with your leader or something, but you keep exposing them to the opportunity until they finally tell you, they finally buy from you, or they decide to join you on the platform. So the rate of your prospecting actually determines your rate of closing. If you're not prospecting enough, you're not going to be having enough business to close, or enough people, to close. So you need to increase your prospecting rates for you to increase your closing rates, for you to increase your income. Many of us here, why are we here? We want to make millions every week. We want to become weekly millionaires. How do you become weekly millionaires? Go and then go to sleep and feel that you have done something. You need to increase it, and then you do as you increase your prospecting rate, you'll be increasing your closing rate, and then you'll be having plenty money in your account. So I'm going to start from there, and then I need us to understand that this is the time to recruit your way to your dreams, recruit your way to your weekly millions, recruit your way to whatever you want in life. Everything lies in recruiting. That is where it lies. So you must learn it. Go and make up your mind that you're going to learn. So let's not just stop with you listening to this, webinars that we're having. Go ahead, listen this webinar, knowledge into understanding, and then act on it. Don't just listen, don't just get the knowledge, because really, like I said, knowledge without your action is nothing. There is no income. If you just get knowledge, there is no income from that, your knowledge. You must take action for it to bring money to you. Thank you so much. I hope this made sense to somebody. I hope you got value from what I've done tonight. I still have a lot, but
I know you have a lot to share, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, the boss lady. I know you have a lot to share. This is mind blowing. I hope you got value. I know you guys got value. If you got value, I want you to drop some fire emoji in the comments. Thank you very much, the boss lady in Ninform. We can see the energy. We can see the passion at which you are sharing this. That shows how you love to impact people to success in our industry, and we appreciate it a lot. When we call again, we know you're going to answer. Thank you very much for your time. You can see the emoji coming in. We have people from different companies, companies watching you, and I believe they've learned a lot from this, because this is an international event, and we are super excited to have you on board to share your tip. Yeah, we have our next speaker with us now, and we are super excited to have the boss himself, Coach Legend. the coach himself. Coach is a multi-millionaire, and he has over, I was just looking at your Instagram, you have over 1.2 million. Let me check again. I want to be very sure. You have over 1.4 million followers on Instagram. You have helped so many people reach success in our profession. So please, you tell us about yourself, and what strategies, what tips do you think people can use? Because I know you're very good online. For you to have 1.4 million followers, I see a lot of things, a lot of stuff you are dishing out there. You are a mentor to so many people. I've learned a lot from you over time since we got connected. And that is why we are super excited to have you here.
Well,
Let's hear from you now. You have the floor.
Oh man, thank you. Can you hear me okay?
You are concluding today's show. So
you can hear me, right? You can hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Very clear.
Awesome. Well, first off, man, thank you so much for having me. I mean, you guys are really dedicated. So much value from everything that you shared, all the speakers that presented before me. Obviously, I've been following you on Instagram and Facebook as well. One of the things that I notice about you on Facebook, you are super consistent. So my mentor a long time ago, 2 secrets that he told me. He said, if you can become a master inviter and a master promoter, you will do very well. So when I look at your Facebook, I'm like, man, this guy is inviting everybody and he's promoting this event like crazy. So obviously you're doing amazingly well. I just wanted to take my hat off to you and just say, you know what, I watch you and I admire you from afar. Just thank you so much for all you do. So as he stated, my name is Coach Legend. July 5th, 2016, will be 16 years for me, since I've been in network marketing. So I got started when I was 19 and it's just been life-changing, right? So obviously when I started, back then it was belly to belly. So many people understand belly to belly. We would meet people, give them a compliment and then basically kind of pique their interest and then eventually get on a phone call with them so we can invite them to our conference calls. We were not doing anything like this, any kind of video calls. It was a conference call. You didn't see anything. Like someone was selling you or sharing or whatever word you want to use on an opportunity on products and services that you couldn't even see anything. And we were able to build, obviously, huge teams and big business with that. One of the things that changed for me is social media. So I always had Facebook, and I just started basically I was adding anyone and everyone because I wanted to meet people, where they were at and to kind of build value. My goal was to build a relationship and to build a rapport. That way I can get to know them and then see what they're doing in life and possibly reach out to them to let them know what I was doing. So you were talking about my Instagram. So let me see if I can share my screen here so that I can share my Instagram with you guys. Let's see. First thing okay, so before I get to my Instagram, so boom. Now this is Google. Can you see my page right now? Can you see my screen? I just want to make sure it says you can. Can you see the screen right here on Google?
Yes, we can see it.
Awesome. So one of the things that I want to share with you all, let me check the time so I don't go over my time. So one of the things is that my mentor said, you got to be omnipresent. So you're probably wondering, okay, coach, what does that mean? Omnipresent means that you are everywhere at the same time. So if I go on Google, one of the first things that you have to ask yourself if you're taking notes, right? Are you Googleable, right? Meaning like if somebody comes here and they type up your name, it could be whatever, it could be a stage name, and then can they find you online? So obviously, we're just going to use mine, for instance. So I type in Coach Legend onto Google. So one of the things that's going to pop up. So let's see what pops up. So they got various different articles of me, obviously, with my success with this industry. So this one says from 9 to 5 to 7-figure wealth coach. And so what I want to do now, I want you to see what information is out here. So Coach Legend received the #1 mentor award in network marketing. Coach Legend. So I want you guys to see all of this. So somebody that doesn't know me, they can find, if they know Coach Legend, they can find my Facebook page, they can find my Twitter. There's so much that they can find, right? So one of the first things is YouTube. So I'm gonna click on YouTube for a second. And so you want to make sure that you have a YouTube. So I don't know if you guys have a chat or not that you guys can see, but I would say, like, do you have a YouTube? So the reason you want to have a YouTube, right, is because in your company right now, obviously we have people that's in so many different companies. That's fine. In your company, you have to stand out as an expert. if I type in your company name, or you popping up. So one of my greatest fears that I had to overcome, obviously, for those of you guys that don't know, I was born in Haiti, so I was born in Haiti. At the age of 7, I had the opportunity to come to the United States. So when I came here, I had a big accent. And so because I was younger, I was able to kind of, speak the language a little bit quicker and to adapt to my environment and surroundings. So it doesn't matter, what you look like or where you came from. There's an opportunity here for you. But so for your company, now, if I'm a network marketer, if I'm going to join a company, right, one of the first things that I'm going to, let's just say you piqued my interest. You told me about your company. Your company name is ABC. You tell me about company ABC. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on Google and type in company ABC. This is how I would do it, exactly like this. I would put ABC and I would put overview. So now this is me. This is what most people do. So what this does, you told me about the company, okay? But I'm going to go do my research. I'm going to do my due diligence. So I'm going to look up an overview. So ask yourself right now, if I were to go look up on YouTube for an overview or on Google, would I find you? Would I find a video that you did, or does your upline? Does somebody in your organization have a video? If nobody in your organization have a video, you are losing big time. And so that's one of the biggest differences with me. So when I got started in my current company, I was looking, I'm like, hold on, there's no overview video. And the ones that they had was outdated. I'm like, we got new products and services right now. So I created new videos, right? So even when I was brand new, I'm gonna scroll down. Even when I was brand new, you would see, like, look at all the videos that I have. Mind you, I was somebody that was scared to make videos. So my current company, this was my first video that I created, right? And then I said, okay, what do people need? I said, well, people will need to know how to run ads so that they can go ahead and get leads. See, it's all about lead generation. So a lot of people, they just need to know how to get leads. So I started, so I did a whole video for beginners on how to run ads for any company that you're in, right? And so, I did that. So now I came up with updated videos. I showed them, how they can make 6 figures from any company that they're in. As long as you know how much you make from a product, I can show you how to get traffic. So if I can show you how to get traffic, can you close? Now I created another video, how to close. Does this make sense? So again, you have an overview video with you explaining it. Like, you got to get out of your own way. So most people are afraid to make videos. And so that's when I learned. So my mentor said, okay, coach, the person that's in front of the room makes the most money. So in this scenario, the person that is behind, the person that I'm seeing on a video, because if you knew better, you would do better. So why don't you have a video? Why don't you have your own because you need to have a YouTube channel, because Google is equipped with YouTube. So if somebody goes on Google, it lands on YouTube. So I just want you all to see. So what I did, I made all the different videos. So this video right here is how to make money posting in groups. So if somebody says, okay, coach, I'm new, I don't have any money to put on marketing, I said, there's 2 things I can show you. There's the free way, which is time consuming, but you're going to make money. And or if you have or the paid way, where I can show you how to leverage ads and different venues. So now this is free. You can post in Facebook groups. I show you exactly what to post, and this will help you. Now I show people, okay, how to get 13 clients in a week, right? I show people how to understand compensation plan. So do you have a video, an overview video? Do you have an opportunity video? Do you have a products video? Right? Do you have a video breaking down the compensation plan? I'm talking about you. Do you have that video? Right? Again, if you're new, you better, after this training, you better tell your upline, they better go get a video, because you need a video for your organization. Eventually, I got into Instagram. So Instagram changed my life. So I only been on Instagram for about 3.5 years, which is crazy, right? So I show people how to do what's called trial runs. Trial runs is when you find somebody on Facebook and you give them a post to post for you. So now it's like, okay, look, I understand that you may not be interested in my products and our services. That's okay. but I have a goal where I'm trying to help as many people as possible. So could you post this on your page for me? So what that does, that now allows you to get leads, and it didn't cost you any money. You're taprooting, you're leveraging these people that's already your friends. So again, I show people how to run ads, and so I had a video here for frequently asked questions, right? Then we started getting better. I show people how to get 100 clients, right? So I want you all to see the journey of me, somebody that was afraid to do videos, and then I started doing videos. I said, so anytime my team would have a question, I would just make a video for it. And so because that way nobody else would have that question. So I have a video on how to launch your business. So anything that was, how to have the right mindset, how to be successful, how to take your business to the next level, how to get customers, right? And so again, so I have all these different videos to explain to people. And then I have a lot of training videos. So sometimes I would do certain training videos and I would put it on YouTube. So now what happened is that so many people reached out to me. They wanted to work with me because they're like, dude, man, these videos are so good and it's free. They're like, if you got this type of good information I heard for free, I can only imagine what it's like to join your team. Does that make sense? And so I was able to, obviously we enrolled thousands of people just by leveraging YouTube. So I really just wanted to share this first. Next thing. So again, so notice when somebody types in Coach Legend, you see YouTube is here. And so, but look at Instagram. So see, a lot of people don't understand, like I put in a lot of work into Instagram. Look at, just this second, we got 27 new people that just followed us. So Instagram is just a whole new beast. This is something that I had to learn myself. Now, when you, one of the things that I want you to ask yourself, right? You can write this down, right? Do people know you for your work ethic? Think about that question. Think about that for a quick second. What do people know you for? See, when people say Coach Legend, they're going to tell you that is the hardest working person that I know. They're going to tell you that guy is a machine. They're going to tell you that guy is a beast. They're going to tell you that guy has a crazy, sickening work ethic. So now again, I ask you, do people know you for your work ethic? So a lot of people, you have to be known for results. Like I'm solutions oriented. Any issue somebody have, as you're talking, I'm already thinking about solution. That's just how I am. Like, so you got to be like that. So look, when you get a chance, look at your Instagram. I have posted over 3,000, 3,700 times here, right? Now I also have a backup page. Let me show you my backup page. So a lot of people, they see the glory, but they don't know the story. So I want you guys to see the story. On this page right here, look at, I have posted almost 10,000 times. If you add both pages together, that's over 10,000 posts. So again, I want you to understand, do you know how much work it takes into a post? So if you look at my page, right, one of the things that I do, so to make it easy, when somebody comes to my page right here, they need to all identify like what you do and who you are. Obviously, we have over 1.4 million followers. That's because we've been helping so many people. But look at the work ethic. It was a lot of work that went into action. This is something that I actually just posted today. I posted this about 3 hours ago. Let me see. Obviously, we got over 213,000 people that loved it. So you want to get to the point to where you're growing your page and you're growing your brand. So now anything that I post is gold. So this is actually a retreat that we had with the team. So as you're looking at this is what I want you to think about. You got to build a culture that is fun. So we have a lot of young people on our team and we have a lot of old people on our team. But guess what? Everybody is connected. It's a family. People fit in and people see that we care about them. It's not just about money, because sometimes the business can get hard, right? It can get challenging, right? So it's like we are family. And so we actually know what's going on with people. Like, ask yourself this question. You're probably a top producer, right? And you got top producers that are helping you. Now, ask yourself this. Now, let's just say that Charles is one of my leaders right here. What do I know about him? Do I know what he's going through? Am I on the phone with him? Do we have an open line of communication? Like, do I know how many kids he have? Like, do I know the name of his kids? Have I been to his house? So me and my leaders, like, it's different. So, you know, if you are like, you know, like a leader here, I got to get to know you because it's bigger than business. And this is why we have so much success, because that's why people might see me and like, yeah, we have fun, but we get the work done at the same time. And so we have an attractive team. So if you look, if you just scroll through my page, there's a lot of value. So I'm going to show you, it's like, you want to, at first I didn't have suits, you know, now I got so many, but I didn't have these things, you know, but then my mentor said, okay, coach, you cannot sell a dream looking like a nightmare. And so for things to change, I had to change. I didn't have suits. I didn't have suits at all. I didn't take these nice. He said, you got to start branding yourself. You got to start taking nice photos. He said, look, you can only attract who you are, right? And so guess what happened? I started taking nice photos. He said, you got to post every single day. I said, okay. So everything my mentor told me to do, I did. And so he said, one day you would be in front of the room teaching thousands. And guess what happened? He was absolutely right. You know, now every single day, you know, because we put the work in, because we build rapport, because we build relationship, you know, now, you know, everywhere, every single day, somebody's reaching out that was influenced, that was impacted. You know, everybody wants to be coached, but guess what? All because I gave so much stuff for free. Now they want to pay for everything. So I just want you guys to see, I mean, if you look at, you know, some of these posts, obviously we have high engagement and stuff like that, but look at, this is me sharing just my lifestyle. But also, so if you notice a pattern, right? This is our team video. This is, you know, people engaging. This is something about me. Even like you notice here, look at what I wrote, because my goal is to connect with someone. So this says here, okay, look at the caption. And you guys, if you need help with caption, you can go and steal my captions if it applies to you. That's fine, right? So it says, you get a car, they laugh and say it's not foreign. You get a job, they laugh at where you work. You get a place, they say it's Section 8 or low income. You start showing off, you know, your girlfriend or your boyfriend, then they start bringing up their past. It's like, it amazes me how you know, how much, you know, people want to see you do bad and never better than them. So this is a post that, you know, like if I was to ask how many people on here resonated with that, everybody, a lot of people would say me, right? And so I want you to see that so many people resonate with that. I'm just being myself. So your goal is to connect, but just being you. I don't know anything else to do but to be me. All I'm doing is sharing my story. If you don't have a story now, you will have a story later. But also, I want you to see the patterns, right? There is a pattern. Obviously, we have, you know, webinars where we invite people to. You see, I talk about my family a lot. And so people see the lifestyle. You know, this is me and my family. This is my son. These are success stories. This is the team. And so, again, I share a lot of value. I share results. Obviously, I travel the world with a lot of people. I talk about my struggles. People see lifestyle, right? But again, look at the consistency, right? I want you to see something. Do you see how consistent I am? You know, all these pictures are with an iPhone. You know, I got like so many phones, but all these pictures are here with an iPhone. And so I just want you to see family. I mean, our team is amazing. I want you to, when you look at our team, you know, we have a very colorful team. You know, I always tell people, eventually your team cannot look just like you. So look at our team. Look at the diversity in our team. You see what I'm saying? Look. So I want people to see that we're doing well. These are our most recent promotions and stuff like that. But I want you to see how we're educating people. So when you're posting, how are you educating people about the products and services that you have? You see, this is me giving people tips. This is me showing testimonials. This is me letting people know, okay, I can take on 20 more I can take on 20 more people to help them, you know, grow themselves, grow a brand. This is the team. I want you guys to see. See, this is the team. People see fun, but they see results, right? But I educate them, right? I educate people because here's the thing. Money didn't come with instructions. No one taught me about money or how to use money. When I got started, we made a lot of money and I blew a lot of money. And so a lot of people are like that right now. And so I help people not to make the mistakes that I made. I thought the money would come forever. I thought once you hit a title, you would stay there, you would be at the top forever. But then I had to learn, right? You got to give money an assignment, right? You got to know, okay, this money. So one of my biggest success tips is reinvesting in myself, in my business. So for instance, I'm gonna give an example. Let's say I just got started. Let's say I have a check of, I don't know, let's say I got a $2,000 check, right? Maybe I get 2,000 this week, right? For example, 2,000, $1,000 of that is going back into my business. It's going into marketing to help people. To help me get more leads, right? And I'm going to show you some of those things here, right? And so now the other 1,000, I can pay some bills and keep the rest in my pocket. So now if I make 4,000, 2,000 is going back into marketing because I want another $4,000 check. Does that make sense? So again, you got most people, they make $4,000, they go blow 4,000. Now they don't have any personal production. There's no leads, so there's no sales. So now they get into management mode where they're managing their team members, yelling at them, why are you not working today? It's because, see, me, I stay in phase one, personal production. I'm always, it doesn't matter what level I'm at. I work like I'm 2 months behind on rent. I don't get comfortable. If I have a top leader, I'm looking for a new person so I can help them become a top leader. But again, I just want you all to see my page. People see lifestyle, people see family, because I want them to see them and me. I want them to see what's possible here. But okay, so you guys get the point. So one of the biggest things that changed my business is doing a shout out. So I give you an example. Like right now on Instagram. So I'm just gonna type, let's just say Floyd Mayweather, boom. So what I would do, I would reach out to someone that has influence, right? I would reach out to them and say, okay, hey Floyd, hey, I just started, I have a business. I want to know, how much would you charge to post my business on your page? Now, maybe Floyd give me a number that's too much for me. What I would do, I would look at who is Floyd following. So anybody that have, over 40,000 followers, I would message all of them. And I would say, hey, I got a business, this and that. I would like for you to post my business on your page. How much do you charge? It might be $2, $4, $10, $20, $500, $100, $1,000. But guess what? What's going to happen now is you're going to grow your page, so your credibility goes up. So when I first started using my Instagram, I only had 800 followers. And the way that I had the 800 followers was because I got on Instagram late and I synced my contacts. Obviously, I had a lot of contacts. I had over 5,000 phone contacts because of my network marketing career. And so when I sync my contacts with Instagram, only about 800 people followed me, right? And so followed me back rather. And so I had 800 followers. And then I started growing my page by leveraging influencers. So now, so let's say I got Floyd to do what's called a shout out for me, to post my my stuff on his page. Now this would increase my credibility, because now my followers goes up, because now he would say, go follow Coach Legend. He's the best in the game, and blah, 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 whatever you would want them to say. Now this grows your page. Now you got a lot of leads coming. And now there's credibility with the leads. These leads are not going to ask, is this a scam? Because the person that they look up to, or they follow, or they have influence over them, co-sign for you. So now you got credibility, your page grows, you got quality leads, and now you close people, you make money, you rinse and repeat. Does that make sense? And so this is one of the biggest things that changed my business. Also, something else that has changed my business is, you guys should be able to see my Facebook page right now, right? Or is it still Instagram? So let me make sure you guys can see my face. And awesome. So I hope you guys are getting some good info, but I want to make sure I share my Facebook as I come to a conclusion, because I want to respect my time. And so so here on Facebook, obviously I got a few people that follows me. One of the things about I think I got about 13,000 people. One of the things on Facebook is what I do A lot of my business that I post is not on Facebook feed, but in the stories. And the stories is where I would post a lot. Every now and then I would post something about business on my main page. But obviously all my business is all Instagram. But in the beginning it was Facebook. But on Facebook, I would recommend make sure you have something in your story every single day. Obviously, in your cover photo, you want to have a picture of you and your team or a picture of you by yourself. But on your profile photo, you want that to be by yourself. You want that to be by yourself. Obviously, you know, if you have a spouse, you can put you and your spouse, but typically you really want to put, you know, I would recommend, I mean, you really, that profile photo has to be a picture of you. Eventually you want to get into, you know, professional photos and stuff like that. But I want you to see something, right? Look at some of the engagement. You have to post. So obviously, you know, I'm close to 5,000 friends, right? You have to post shareable content. When you post something, look at how many people shares it, right? This one got 20, okay? So this one got 8. This is what determines that, you know, that this, because is it shareable, right? And so if are people sharing it? So I get this helps me dictate what my people like. You see here, 33 people shared this. So this says, once you realize rejection is just redirection, you will never lose. See, maybe a lot of people were going through something and they needed that today. So what I did, right? And this is what I charge a lot of money to teach people, but you guys will get it for free right now. So one of the things I do, so depending on what line of business you're in, right? So if you're into finance, financial business, so what I would do, so let's say you just started Facebook page, you have no friends, or you just remove all the negative people and you're trying to find new people to add. Watch this. One of the first things you can do, you can use Facebook as a search tool. So you notice I type in realtor, right? I type in people. So all of these people, obviously these are my friends already because I can message them. So I have a lot of realtors. So for my line of work, I need a lot of realtors. But let me show you who you should be adding, right? I mean, let me recommend, advise. You want to search for pastors. So type, watch this. You click pastors, you click people. Now you can even get more creative with this and obviously put the city. Maybe you want to build a local team, right? So you can, you know, just look for people that's near you. You can edit that here, but I'm not going to do that right now. So here, and this is why you want to have friends. So you notice that I got mutual friends with this person that I don't even know. So I can go down and add all of these pastors. You want to add people that have influence to your business. That's really what you want to do, right? You want to add people that have influence. And so here you can add pastors. But guess who else you can add, right? Let me show you who else you can add. You can also go here and type in entrepreneurs. And I'm not talking about groups. Even, I mean, groups is a bonus. You can do that later. I'm talking about adding the right people. So here, I always recommend adding 50 to 100 a day. You know, so you can have, so now you can have more quality people for the line of work that you have. You know, you can also type in network marketers. Like a lot of people don't even know how to use Facebook like this. So I type in network marketing, I type in people. Now I can add all of these people. But guess what I can do? I can also type in groups for these people. So now I can join all, look at all these groups that I can join, social media groups. That way I already got people that's in network marketing. I don't have to focus on people or looking for people that's telling me, is this a scam? No, I already want people to have the right mindset. So when you build this way, yes, we still want normal people, but when you have network marketers or people that have influence, it just makes your business that much easier. And so that's one of the things that you can put in anything that you can think of. You can even put that in here. I mean, you can find all types of people that will help you out, especially entrepreneurs. Now think about this, right? Maybe depending on what kind of business that you are looking at, you can even put real estate agents, right? And now you search for people. So now what this just did, you are adding all real estate agents. So now, because when you post and nothing happens, there's only two issues. Either the content is not good or the audience is not good. So if it's the audience, this is where you want to come and solve that. You want to add more people. If it's the content, then you want to maybe follow my page and then, you know, copy, you know, see how I post. That way you can get a better feeling. You know, maybe you are into insurance, right? Watch this. Look, you can type in insurance agents as well. Now, again, I want you to add people, right? To add all these people. Maybe you want to post like insurance, where you can click on post and see how other people are posting so you can kind of get an idea. Maybe you want to be inside of insurance groups. Well, here, you can actually get into insurance groups so you can have a better idea. Now, I'm going to go through this as I come, you know, to a conclusion. Now, I want you all to just look at the consistency. So what I would do, right, when I post, when I post, this is what I do. So let's say I'm brand new, right? If I'm brand new, this is me scrolling through my page, right? Let me find one particular post for you guys. Obviously, you know, I get a lot of engagement, you know, it's crazy, but I'm going to find one that would probably help you as well. So, okay, let's just use this one. So here it says I got 250 plus people that likes this. So if I'm new, right, what I would do, everybody here that like my message, that like the post, I would send them a message. I would say, hey, how you doing? What I would say, this is exactly how I say, hey, hope all is well. And I would say, you know, thank you so much for liking my post. What are you focused on these days? So now when I'm asking that, one, I just thank them for liking my post. So you can copy and paste that all the way down here to everybody and their mama. Because now what happens is anybody that you get to message you will see your future posts. It's an algorithm hack. And so this is why every lead is a sale. You just know, you just have to understand how to decode it. So now that I'm messaging these people, because think about this, you have all these friends. Everybody wants to be social media famous. You got 5,000 friends. Do you have a message history with these people? My goal is not to look popular and be popular. My goal is to monetize my following and to build a relationship with them. So what I would do, let's just say for this person, Shannon, boom, I would message Shannon, hey, hope all is well. Thank you so much for liking my post. What are you focused on these days? The reason that I phrase the question that way, not what do you do for a living? Not that. What are you focused on these days, right? So what that does, that opens up a lot of doors. So they could be focused on having a baby. They could be focused on moving to, you know, Nigeria. They could be, you know, focused on, you know, looking for a part-time opportunity. You see what I'm saying? They could be focused on losing weight. So my goal when I'm asking this question, I am trying to see what is the problem that they have. Because I am a problem solver. Now I'm trying to see is how myself or my services can be the solution for that problem. Maybe what I'm doing right now is not the solution for what they have. But let's say that they want to do weight loss. And so let's say that my business doesn't do weight loss. But let's say I know Charles, somebody else on Facebook that does weight loss, and maybe he's been consistent on posting. What I'm going to do, I am going to say, okay, hey, you know what? Let me connect you with somebody that can assist you with that. So what I just did, I just took the initiative. I just referred them to Charles, to somebody that I know from Facebook, but I mean, they need weight loss. So let me get them to somebody that I've been seeing on my news feed that maybe I had a relation, maybe I have a rapport with. Rapport means that, you know what, you chatted with someone. Relationship really to me means like you have their phone number or you have had serious conversations with them. Meaning like because what I used to do, I used to collect phone numbers. I meet you online, but we take it offline. So if I meet you on Facebook, I don't want to be on Facebook with you forever. I'm getting your phone number, you on WhatsApp. I mean, like we're not using Facebook to communicate. Because what if something happens to Facebook? What happens to all your friends, your followers? And so this is what I teach. You know, you want to make sure you got people's contacts, or you want to make sure you have another. So let's just say I met Charles on Facebook, But now I'm talking to him on Instagram. Just in case something happens to Facebook or Instagram, I have another means to, to message him. Because what if I start traveling and I get to Nigeria? And how do I reach out to him? What if he's in a different country? How do I reach out to those people? Right. And so what if I want to let him know I'm here? What if my Facebook is shut down? Oh my God, I'm in another country. My Facebook friend, I can't even call him. All because you relied on one social media. Does that make sense? And so this is what has been tremendous for me. So as soon as somebody tells me what they're focused on these days, my final question is, how can I support you? Here's what I want you guys to understand as we end this, right? Everybody is looking for support, but ask yourself this question. When was the last time you supported somebody? Notice with the example that I just gave you, so everything that you want, you got to give first. If you want a lot of likes, you got to like other people's stuff on Facebook. You can't just wait for everybody to like your stuff or you liking their stuff back, right? And so the same thing here. Notice that the example I said, somebody said weight loss, I referred them to Charles. Let's just say Charles have never referred anybody to me, but if I want referrals, I'm going to lead with what I want. I'm going to do first what I want. Right. And so it can be reciprocated. And that's what made me who I am today. I just always took the initiative. Anything that I wanted, I was sending people referrals and then they're like, man, I don't even know you. But they're like, thank you. They're like, what do you do? Then I would tell them what I do. They said, oh my God, my sister needs you. My dad needs you. Now they send everybody and their mama to me. That's how my page grew on Instagram, because I was planting so many seeds. I helped so many people for free. And I helped them with no ulterior motives. I didn't need anything. And then when it was my season, when, my harvest came, and that's how everybody knows me now as Coach Legend. So again, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for allowing me to share. I always like to say this is that, if you don't come from a rich family, a rich family better come from you. Thank you so much. That's my time. I hope I did okay. Oh, you're on mute right now. I don't know if you know that, Charles. You're on mute.
Wow, awesome. This is mind blowing. I didn't expect less from you, and you've shown us that you're a guru in this aspect. Thank you for sharing from the heart. There's nothing like someone has an information and the person shares it. There's difference between sharing an information and sharing it from their heart. You are speaking to help people get to understand what they need to do for them to grow in their business. So we are grateful for these nuggets. A lot of people are excited here. They're excited with this information. This information costs a lot, but you are giving it for free. So thank you very much. Guys, I've been following Coach Legend on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm seeing a lot of great stuff he's doing for people. You can follow him. Like he said if you align with his content, you can copy it. The industry we have is the industry where we want people to succeed. So if you learn to copy the right cat, you also be like the cat. But if you copy the wrong cat, you'll be like the cat also. So I love following those who are legends, who are giants in the industry, and I'm super excited to be connected with you, and also you sharing your ideas with us here. Thank you very much for your time. I know you're a very busy person. Thank you very much. You promote this event, Business for Home. Can you talk a little about it so that people can attend that event?
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Great question. So one of the things that was the keys to my success that my mentor taught me is, so obviously when you are in a company, you have conventions or you have company events, but he also told me that you should always find other events outside of your company event that's going to help you grow, because you're going to learn from different people. It could be like every time I go to an event, like I'm open-minded. So it could take one line. I remember one time I went to one event, one line changed my whole life, changed my whole business. So the business for home, obviously, they are the best of the best. There are the same individuals that come out and show you the top income earners in network marketing. So what they have been able to do, they already got the best of the best. People from all walks of life that are killing it right now. And so they're having this event, from June 4th to the 6th. It's for a very low price. You do not want to miss that. Like, first of all, I'm so shocked that it's that low. It's not. That means that they had to do so much to make that happen. So you have an event, whatever you have to do, events. And I'm so glad you brought this up. Events is what changed my business. Like, when I got started in network marketing, like, I didn't even have money. Like, my first company I got in, I wrote a bad check. That was just how excited I was. I saw the opportunity. I didn't have the money. I wrote a check. I gave them the check, and they got me in as a distributor. Like, I just wanted the opportunity so bad because, we were sleeping on the floors. Like, these events back then, we had to physically go there. There were events where I couldn't even fly. I had to drive. Or sometimes I couldn't even afford the hotel. I had to drive on time just so I could walk inside the event so nobody knew that I slept in my car. There were times we had to sleep at the truck stations, right? And so I remember one time, like, it was 20 of us together. We still couldn't even have the money to afford for a hotel room for a weekend. We were struggling. Struggling. Because we have this picture of us. We had eventually, we were able to add a few dollars together for a 3-day event to be able to stay in a hotel. I don't remember how much the hotel was. Maybe it was like $180 a night. Could you imagine 20 people? We don't have $180 a night. So eventually, oh my God, someone blessed us. We were able to go 20 people sleeping on the floor. People sleeping in a bathtub. Somebody was in a closet. I'm not making this up. 2, 3, 4 people in the bed, all because they wanted information. They're like, look, you know what? Something has to give. We made it all the way here. We are open-minded. We are going to get something here. And so now you have the opportunity from the comfort of your home to watch an event online with the best of the best, and you're not going to invest in you. So your team will only do half of what you do. That's why I always lead by example, because if there's an event, I get my ticket. I'm like, okay, team, I got my ticket. And then I say, look, leaders, you got to do the same, because I can't tell you to do something that I won't do, right? Now, okay, so the first event is for you. If you go by yourself, you will learn a lot. But if you bring everybody, you will earn a lot. Do you want to just learn, or do you want to earn? Right? I want to learn and earn, right? And so keep in mind, the first phrase that I said at the beginning of my speech, and this is what my mentor taught me, and this is something that I live with, is 2 things. You want to become master inviter. If we're talking about an event, who's going to promote the most people? You already know. If I'm in the US, there's nobody else that's going to promote more than me. They can stop trying because I have to be the number one promoter, master promoter, master inviter. So inviting is, okay, look, hey, look, my team members, yes, you just signed up. I know you have to be at this event. I need you to sign up for that event. Yes. So because what that does is 2 things. The event is in June. We're in April. So somebody's not going to quit or give up. You see what I'm saying? Because they got something to look forward to. You always have to give your team something to look forward to. My mentor used to always say that, network marketing is just like relationship. Let's just say you start dating a girl. Let's say that you say, look, in November, we're going to take a trip to Africa, to wherever, to New York, to Paris. Well, she has something to look forward to. You guys may not break up before November. You see what I'm saying? Because you're giving somebody something to look forward to, right? And so this is what I highly recommend. You got to let your team know there's a sense of urgency. Hey, I don't know how many tickets that there's always a fear of loss. Get your ticket now. Trust me, anybody that gets their ticket now would be at the event. They won't quit because they got money invested. They got skin in the game. And look, I told my whole team they have to be there. Because here's the thing, right? Everybody says I'm good. Everybody says I'm great. Everybody says I'm the best. You know, somebody else can say the same thing that I'm saying, but my team members receive it from them. Even though I've been saying it forever, but they don't receive it from me. That's why sometimes when you see somebody have training, they bring different people, different stories, you know, like, because like, it's just like your parents could tell you the same thing, but your friend, your homeboy, your homegirl says it clicks. And that's why some of us were wired differently. That's why you have to put yourself in an environment that you can grow. You have to give yourself permission to grow. If this is your year, put an 8 into the chat. Like, if you believe this is your year, put an 8 into the chat. But if this is your year, what are you willing to sacrifice? Right? You got to understand, like, maybe you had an event or something scheduled for June 4th to the 6th. What are you willing to sacrifice? See, I used to love hanging out with my friends. I said, look, man, for the next 90 days, we can't hang out. I have to be focused on my business. So I had to sacrifice that. So, you know, write this down. Elevation requires separation. So for you to grow, that you got to give something up. What are you willing to give up? So I told my friend, like, me and my friends, we were just hanging out every day. We had nothing going on. I'm like, look, this is not growing. You are either growing or dying. There's no in between. So I'm like, I'm not growing with you guys. So I said, I got to hang out with these people for the next 90 days. So anything you do for 21 days become a habit, but anything you do after that, that thing become a lifestyle. So I said, I got to focus here. So I stopped going out. I say, look, I can't be going out. What am I celebrating? I'm broke every week. So all that extra money that I'm trying to buy a beer, trying to buy Heineken and Corona and stuff like that, I said, let me keep that money. Now, $20 for an event. We had a weekly meeting, $5. I couldn't even pay $5 to go to a weekly meeting. That's because I had everything everywhere. So when I stopped hanging out with these friends temporarily, we're still friends, but I got to focus on people that's on the same journey with me right now. And so I'm saying all this, you know, you have to separate yourself. For things to change, you have to change. So what are you willing to sacrifice this year? You know, maybe you don't have the money, but how does that make you feel right now, not having money? Why don't you let this be the last year that you have that issue? And so that event, June 4th to the 6th, if you are serious about yourself, if you got family members and friends that are depending on you right now, you better be at that event, because I'm going to be there. If you ever wanted to be the best, if you ever wanted to be number one, if you ever wanted to just be somebody, to just stand for something, to believe in yourself, this is your opportunity to learn. And you got to be open-minded. You know, you got to be taking notes. I take notes from everything that I go to, because there's always, you know, I have no ego, zero, no ego. It doesn't matter who you are. Somebody on here can teach me something, a brand new person. So be at that event.
Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing that, guys. You've heard it. You heard it from Chad Natida yesterday, why you need to be at that event. You have heard it from Coach Legend. Coach Legend at the moment is one of the top promoter of that event. I saw the list and I said, wow, he's one of the top promoters. So guys, thank you very much. And we've sorry for taking more of your time. I hope we got so much value. If you got so much value, drop some fire emoji in the comments. And Coach, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. We're grateful.
Thank you so much for having me. Again, I appreciate you, man. Let's get it.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you've heard it, guys. If you want to attend the event, drop link or inbox me link to the event. I'm going to send you the link on how you can register. It's $35 for the June event. Then I have a coaching program that I call Disrupt 1.0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I'm on 6 now. And if you're interested to be in Disrupt 6.0, type Disrupt. It's 30,000 naira to be in that program. You spend 30 days with me is like spending 1,000 naira with me every day. 30 days with me for 30,000 naira is coming up May 1st to 30th. May 1st to 30th. If you want to register for the business for home, you drop link. If you want to register for Disrupt, drop Disrupt 6.0. The timing is usually 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sometimes we spend 2 hours together in the course. So if you are ready for my mentorship, drop Disrupt in the comments. It's 30,000 naira. For those of us who are watching from other country, it is $85 for you to be in Disrupt. So if you're interested in Disrupt, drop Disrupt. If you are interested to attend Disrupt, if you are attended to attend Disrupt 6.0, you need to drop Disrupt 6.0 in the comments. Then if you are, or you inbox me wherever you can. If you have my number, send me a WhatsApp message. I think my number is on this YouTube channel. Send me a WhatsApp message. I'm open. Inbox me. I will send you the detail on how you can register, or send me a message on Facebook. Then if you, for business for home, I will send you the link to also register. I have a lot of people who are coming up. Imagine you picking my brain for the next 30 days for 1,000 naira and $85. Thank you very much for your time. This has been an amazing journey. You heard what the speaker said. If you learn all this and you still not apply it in your business, there is no way you will have success in your business. The learning is in the doing. The only thing I am asking from you now is to go apply this. Thank you for being part of today's show. Tomorrow, see you by 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed, subscribe. Send the link to your friends to also subscribe. If you value what you have heard so far, make sure you drop the campaign to subscribe. What I did, the assignment I have for you today, the nuggets you've gotten, go on your social media handle, type the nuggets, drop a message or whatever tip you have gotten here, and hashtag Recruiting Challenge Africa. Get it now. Type that hashtag Recruiting Challenge Africa. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your time. Today has been really hectic for me. It's been a back-to-back journey since morning, and I'm so glad to have you all, and I love you all. Bye-bye.